All right. Let's get started, shall we? And game sound is on. I am in a game. I'm spectating in the game. Wow, look at that. Power of magic. Just teleport straight into a game. Happy Sunday, y'all. Hope you guys are having a great start to your Sunday or close to your weekend. We got a 4th augment on stage 3. This is round 3. And I think this is one of the middle lobbies. So, as you know, tacticians, trials, and cups for EMEA see differently. They pair people who have similar records to each other. So, somewhere in the middle. Take a look at some of the tournaments and how it's shaking up. 2 of the people to pay attention to are probably Kevin Parker. Kevin Parker from Yone reroll fame back in set 10 in Vegas. Has made worlds before. Pretty well-established German player. Friend of the stream. And then we have Esinti Cafe, who has been like one of those players who dominates the local Turkey servers and does all right at Tacticians, Trials, and Cup level. Has made a couple of deep runs before, so these are probably the 2 most established names. Happy Father's Day. Oh, happy Father's Day as well. Also, for Father's Day, we're going to keep the card shop open for a little bit longer. We're about to close it, so make sure you redeem it. Want to be a rechat. You still have the Snapchat countdown? Yeah, let me change that real quick. Give me a sec. Because I think a lot of people want the America's Tactician Trials Day 2 start time. Which at this point, most people should know what time it starts, but just in case you don't. I got the countdown starting here. Boom. And card packs are closed. Any requests will be met with a swift 10-minute timeout. You get to sit in the corner and not have no packs and no friends. Father's Day is pretty good. My son's been in a really good mood. He actually slept 12 hours yesterday. Some of the best sleep he's gotten in a while. All right. So I missed yesterday's Tacticians Trials. I didn't actually have much time to watch a lot of the VODs. Also, as it turns out, if I am not co-streaming, it doesn't really look like there's many other people covering it. I saw Dank Memes had a thing going on, at least in the Americas, but man, there's not many people actually covering stuff. Okay. So let's just take a look at what's happening in this lobby. So we have a Graves opener with salvage bin. It looks like he wants to actually transition into Exotech. Pretty dang good Exotech items. Sorry, my cat. I don't know if you guys see my cat in the back wants the door open. What really wants to look outside the window. Exotech being really popular. I don't think there's stats, right? So I don't know how popular it is in the stats. But I assume that it's going to be the most contested line. He's level 4, though, so he's not actually leveling his tempo. This guy has Jinx, too. Maybe Marksman. Most likely Marksman. Rageblade and not today, but his items are not amazing for it. We have a Gorilla player. Person has Bruiser and Techie off the Wandering Trainer. The issue is that he doesn't really have the Warmogs. He doesn't really have like a ton of things going on for Mundo right now. You can make Stoneplate. In a previous patch, you would play Stoneplate and Sterix Gauge here. I'm not sure if that's what he's going to slam. He might even just be playing... he might not be like prioritizing Mundo items nearly as much. Well, he's 1 Mundo off. Should he just roll? Maybe he can take like misconnections. Etre is co-streaming the EMEA one. Okay, cool. Good to know. Frodan, I finally hit Masters thanks to your videos and stream. I learned so much. No problem, Panda. Congratulations. That's awesome. I will be shortly behind you. I'll be Master soon. Invested quality over quantity, Blazing Soul. Quality over quantity, Mundo is actually really good. I would take this very quickly. The only thing better is if you roll and you get belt overflow. What? Really? Isn't Stoneplate, Radiant Stoneplate kind of good? And then you can just go quality over quantity. He thinks Oh, maybe he just thinks Blazing Soul is better. Maybe. Wand Overflow. Wand Overflow, the problem with it is that you don't actually want too many rods in this composition. The thing that you care about the most is belts for your front line. But we'll see if Blazing Soul. I think I liked the other option better. I like quality over quantity because that sort of gives him the ability to slam right now. He can go for Stone Plate, for example, and it basically just upgrades his current existing setup, and it kind of reduces the pressure for him to have to hit like troop like the Mundo. It's actually a lot of like what he wants, quite frankly. But looks like he wins anyways, so it's working out okay. Can you show Pan Pan? Pan Pan's playing the Salvage Bin Exotech setup here. Kevin Parker on... We didn't finish going through everybody. Kevin Parker, Thorn-Plated Armor, and Bulky Buddies. Looks like he is also leaning towards AD. AD is going to be really popular in general. It's a pretty bad patch for AP as far as I know. AP in general is struggling. There's only 2 lines that people really look for when they're playing AP, which is, can you play Amp and can you play Dynamo? Or assuming you're not rerolling. And both of those don't feel like something you can play every game. Just because you have AP items doesn't mean you can play either of them. So that'll definitely be a tricky thing to navigate. And even then, things like Dynamo, for example, slam AD items. Like this guy, for example, has Dynamo. Oh, man. The Grave Special. Friend, did you have a great time at the wedding? I did. It was beautiful yesterday. We had the wedding on the docks. It was on the docks. Maybe see if I can... Maybe I can, like, send some pictures to myself so you guys can see it. But it was literally on the water in a boathouse. They had the wedding in a boathouse. It was a tiny... The boathouse itself isn't, like, really big, right? Because it's a house... It's a center for... It has, like, a... It has like a kitchen bar and like a tiny set of bathrooms, and it's not a very big space at all. But we had the wedding like outside of the boathouse on the dock itself, and it was very, very pretty. What up, Greg? Iron BO12 chill. This is what you get for being an Iron Bog sub. It's just it's just the chill guy emote. Okay, and then we have a Cypher cash out player. And then we have the marksman. We missed. Final player. Oh yeah, this player. This player looks like he's angling towards some kind of AD as well. Pretty common. Freaky Friday. Freaky Friday, just generic one. People are taking more Freaky Friday for melee, but it's not like super amazing on any melee. I think the best holder of Infinity Force is like Zed, but that's just data noise. I think that's probably like an artifact cash out on Cypher. Anyways, I heard that T-Lights dropped a Greg-shaped nuke yesterday. I looked at the score sheet and I saw 44 points. My God. T-Lights, you have to be honest. How much of that was because you were getting the cheat codes from chat while you were playing? How much was he cheating from chat? Were you guys carrying his ass? I feel like you guys carried his ass. Let's look at the Cypher player here. What is the Cypher player looking at right now? Climb the ladder preparation. What happened to my GOAT Soji? Oh, he's playing next weekend. Your GOAT Soji qualified via ladder snapshot. One roll Renekton. Oh, he's playing Trifecta. Oh, okay. So he's actually not... Whoa, he hit Zeri 2 on 7 with Trifecta and no prep stacks. Oh. Well, that's awkward. Damn, but he hits... What is his rolls on 7 are better than my level 9 rolls. What was that? Rolled twice, hit Zeri 2 and a Renekton? Kind of amazing. What's the game plan here? So the game plan was to reroll Cypher. He wanted to reroll Draven Galio +1. Usually if you're playing the old school setup, you play Senna, but I think in 5 Cypher you play Jarvan now. So I think that's what he was angling for, and he hit Zeri too, which is actually really bad for the other players that want Zeri. I think there was like 2 people looking like they wanted to go into Exotech. You know what's actually interesting? You could actually pivot into Exotech, because Exotech actually plays double 3 costs. You play Varus and Mordekaiser, and you could find a way to squeeze it. But the problem is that it doesn't change his fundamental problem, which is that he hit his Zeri too. He has preparation stacks. Is he gonna cash out here? He does cash out. He didn't get any prep stacks on his board. It took way too long. You kind of want at least 1 prep stack, man. It's pretty impactful. Okay, gets a Draven drop here. Take a look at Kevin Parker here. Last Stand, Divinicore. Okay, this has to be marksman setup, I think. We have Fast 8 roll down for Exotech here from just H-Vez Dicka. If that's the case, I think there's 4 Exotech leaners. Trial run in Dynamo Circlet. He took Magic Roll, got Pilot Champion, so a bunch of Econ. Maybe got some board state as well. Found 1 Zeri, Dynamo Zeri. It's still tech that's relevant. Golden Ox. Wait, is he committed to Graves? He's not. He's just playing raw Golden Ox. That's crazy. That's crazy. Gorilla Man. Only 2 items on Mundo. And this is kind of where I was driving at, which is like, if you're only going to have 2 items on Mundo anyways, you know what also kind of drives that? Quality over quantity, because 1 rating item is basically like 2 items. What up, Lil Joe? How you doing, man? Hi, chat. I would like to buy an Ironbog card. Does anyone have one? An Ironbog card? Oh, there's 8-pack cards? I don't have any 8-pack cards. Sorry. I wish they could let you offer different types of card packs. I only can sell 1 type of card pack in my shop. Cyber Deck. Let's take a look at Kevin Parker, see what he's gonna do. He has kind of a tougher spot with Last Stand. I'm interested in his spot. Clockwork Accelerator. So he rolls. He might have to, if he can't find the marksman quickly, he might have to improvise here a little bit. And Ross 2 is nice, but he's kind of poor. He took 3 econ augment or 3 combat augments and one item augment. Samira. Gragas 2. Hits an Aphelios. It's nice. No, doesn't even have marksman, and he should tech in the Jin probably. Okay, we're flexible. We're gaming. He's got the Garen. He's got the scalability. He's got 4 gold knocks. Okay, I like it. I mean, I don't really like it, but I like that he's open to it. His golden knock is actually stacked at 28 already. Wait, what? Oh, so he was actually angling golden knocks. Either that or he incidentally just found golden knocks. He's like, you know what? I'll keep stacking it. Why not? Is that why he's poor? Was he trying to go for Graves and then didn't hit Graves, so he's pivoting? He has Last Stand, so he has time. Interesting spot to say the least. It's one of those things where I can't tell if he was angling this from the beginning or he decided to pivot and transition. Wait, he did transition Exotech. He's playing Trifecta with 5 Exotech, Draven, Galio, and Varus, and no items on any of them. Oh, geez. I was saying, like, you could transition to Exotech. We do have 1 AMP player. Marksman, Vanguard, Aphelios 2. We got Gorilla. We got more Exotech, and we got Anima. Zaya 2 for Podolska. It's a Zeri off. Rageblade, Dynamo, 7 Exotech Zeri. I think Zeri 1 is so stable as long as your front line is good. This is not good. I think CSX is 8th. I think he is guaranteed a bot finish here. There's no way you can pull him out. He even high rolled and he doesn't have anything going on. Happy Father's Day. Thank you, Kino. Are you on Eastern or Western? I'm on the Western time zone right now. Doesn't Solus have 2 card packs? Does he? Are they both real? I know that some people make fake card packs to throw off chatters. Like their card pack rewards don't actually do anything. I could do that too. You can just gamba. There's gonna be 3 card pack rewards and you redeem them and you don't know which one actually unlocks a pack. Marksman, Bruiser, and Vanguard mod. Takes Bruiser. Interesting. Interesting. I was under the impression that Vanguard would have been better here. Is it because he wants something on Jarvan for his tank? Garen Pear. Oh, he is fully committed to Gold Knox. He hit the Viego. Okay, Pokey Buddies. Devin. Okay, nice. We got it. Oh, I see. So he always was going to take... The reason why I took the Bruiser because he always was going to take out the Vanguard. Although I feel like if Jarvan's your tank, you kind of want Vanguard in. I think I would prefer Vanguard over Bruiser, but that might be just me. Did he put Bruiser on Viego? He does not have enough DPS to get through this. And unfortunately, I think he's stuck on 1 star. 1 star Golden Knox, pretty bad. But he does have Last Stand, so all good. See, and I think he's at least not guaranteed. At least he's guaranteed not 8th. Mordekaiser, do you want to play Mordekaiser to activate Techie or no? Techie on Viego is kind of nice. He's the whole board. What up, Gay? How you doing? Hello, Haley. Why on Viego? Oh, it's just because Viego does really well with tank scalability, but I don't think... I don't know how good Jarvan is if you don't activate his traits. Okay, so he is going to play the Mordekaiser instead. He still has a 1-star problem. 1 star, 1 star, 1 star, 1 star, 1 star, 1 star. His entire board quality is so low. I'm very afraid. I'm very afraid for Kevin. I'm afraid for Kevin. I think he's in trouble. No, KP. Oh, God. Last Stand activated. But you know what? At least it's not an 8th. I think. Oh, this guy wins, actually. Oh, wait. It's so close. All right. So Kevin Parker activates Last Stand. And I guess he gets 2 rounds of it. He's going to try to activate. He's going to try to get 2 procs of Gold Knox. Okay. That's big. That's a big upgrade. If he gets Annie 2, upgrades his other frontliners, like maybe the Mordekaiser in the ideal scenario, Garen. And then we might be back. We might be. HVES Dika is looking really strong, though. Little Buddies Anima Squad. Spirit Link. Spirit Link for the Bruisers. That's crazy. Zach. Got to get Zach in. Oh, Annie 2. Okay, that's good. That all helps. That all helps. And here lies in the problem with taking the Bruiser mod, but I guess he didn't hit anything else. If anything, this makes you feel like you shouldn't really prioritize Garen, right? We should probably have played Mordekaiser over Garen. But I guess like he just needs to keep the Garen in to see if he can get the mod for next turn. Oh, yeah. Haha, 6 Golden Knot. 6 Golden Knox, 1 guy in the net, 1 Sulker, 1 Virus, missed Viego too. He rolled past Viego and then hit a Viego. Zed onto the Aphelios. It is not looking good. Oh. Okay, no, actually, we're fine though. We have Last Stand. We have Last Stand, 3 item Annie. Printing them items, printing the items. This guy's playing a Cho'Gath 2 carry. Oh no! Timbers! We are dead. Oh, man. Wow. Both of the win out players win 7-8. That's really big. Now it's open-ended completely. I have to say that I don't think Pan was actually that strong. He's on 1-star Urgot, 2-star Zed with 2.5 items. He doesn't even have 3 items on Zed. And he doesn't even have like a really amazing Cho'Gath setup. He's playing 5 Divinicore. So I would say that Kevin, even if Kevin won this fight, It was going to be dicey. Yeah, I don't think his board was very good, unfortunately. Rambo, thank you for the 39 months. What are we watching? Look at the bottom left, lat drop king. Put it in size 24 font. Just for you. This guy is completely destroyed. Like, he gets stat checked by a Mundo 3. So I think Pan actually is dead. Ace is losing out with 5 amp. It's Samira. His items are kind of scuffed. He has roll the dice on Samira, which has high potential to be good, but not exactly amazing right now. Believe it or not, Rageblade Andy is actually fine. That's actually okay. And then he has Edge of Night. He has not today Edge of Night on a Yumi, which is not great either. Interestingly enough, I think he would rather swap the Radiant item and the Yumi item, but he only has 1 remover. Trifecta Exotech, am I the GOAT? Yeah, man. I was looking at that. I mean, I actually even said if you had Trifecta and Exotech, you actually can play it, but you kind of need to have items for your Varus and your Mordekaiser, and you did. You just had Trifecta with no items on Varus. Rough stuff. It's all good. It's all good. This guy's just dead. This guy's just dead. I think 5, 6, 7, 8 is like just guaranteed. I feel like these guys are super dead. So it's all about the top 4 then. There's 2 marksman players, or there's one marksman player, there's 1 anima player, there's 1 exotech player, and then there is the gorilla Bruiser Mundo. We've got the wandering chair with Bruiser Techie. What's your opinion on 6-2 versus 4-4? I think they're about the same. I think it depends a lot on your setup. But it seems like both are good. 6-2 theoretically caps really high if you hit the Garen. The one thing I like about 6-2 is it feels like you can actually play a level 9 and not feel bad about it. But they're both good. The thing about 6-2 is that it's a little bit it performs a lot better with like a lot of the conditional stuff, like some emblems and certain setups make 6-2 look better. Like I think Flicker Blade is better at 6-2, for example, because you don't need the 4 marksman as much if you have Flicker Blade on Aphelios. But a lot of the stats would lead you to believe that 6-2 is slightly better than 4-4 right now. But I would say that they're both good. Just play your spots as needed. I'm not sure if like a Vanguard emblem is even that good in the line. The more I see it, the more I think that the best part about Vanguard emblem is that it's just faster tempo. You get 6 Vanguard online, you can push your advantage. Someone pinging? Where are they pinging? Going for Zeri 3. He has 5 copies of Zeri. He's not even close, man. 5 copies of Zeri, even if he had 60, 70 gold, he's still not very likely to hit it from here. But I suppose it's good to let people know. Stay vigilant. Interesting that he put Pulse on Jhin and Flux on Zeri. I think this is because Flux is better on Zeri than it is on Jhin, and Pulse is like Jin's best item, I think. And so it's just like the distribution of the items of like like the average of both as opposed to what's optimal. Because I'm pretty sure Pulse is better on Zeri than Flux. Cookies had food poisoning and asked the admins to drop. Uh-oh. So he's not playing today? I rolled 50 gold for a single uncontested Zaya and didn't hit shitless. Yeah, that's actually pretty common. I think the number that I remember, they changed the odds recently, but a couple sets ago, I think the math was if you have 7 copies of a 4 cost and 70 gold, and you roll down, you had less than a 40% chance to hit. Just to show you, like, you just need 2 copies. It's just really unlikely that you're going to hit because it just becomes really, really expensive for the last copies. It's hard to get it, especially if anybody's holding a single copy of it. You're just very, very unlikely to hit. Okay. I mean, Ace is hanging in there. He does have the 5 amp. He has, oh my god, these might be the worst Yuumi items I've ever seen. He's playing Titans Yuumi. What happened here? He moved his items off. He moved the Radiant TG onto Viego too. Really good Viego items though. Boom. And okay. Oh, Titans Yuumi?
Man,
Titans Yuumi. He didn't even fully stack the Titans. Too funny, man. Whoa, Zach 2. You gotta put that in. Wow. Zach 2 with no blobs. He wasn't actually rolling with Zach in at the moment. You move items from Nico to Zach 2? I think so. Sounds a lot better. He has 9 blobs, which is not that much, but I do think it's. Oh, hold on a second. Titan Zach. About to cook. No Street Demon bonus either. He just sacks it for better positioning. That wastes a remover. I'm not sure if I like it as much. I'd rather have it on Zach 2. I'd rather have Titans Yuumi and items on Zach 2. And he's dead. It's close. It's close. Oh, sorry. It's a close fight, and I feel like if you had items on Zach 2, you would have survived. Zach 2 diff. Esinti Cafe can now roll for the Viego 2. I mean, this is a good 4th. I think that Gorilla is just for top 4. It's just a reroll comp that guarantees top 4 if you play it from a good spot. Did its job. Kabuko. Oh, TG on the... Why not just play the Renekton and pull a Kabuko? I guess he wants the higher impact immediately. But Animal Squad can definitely tank. Isn't this just worse? He loses the Renekton. You don't get the Renekton bonus if there's no Divinicore in, right? Like if there's Divinicore, you would get it. He also loses Bastion. I guess the direct engage for damage is good though. I mean, it's Kabuko 2 with Nashers and Death Cap. How bad could it be? Ooh, oh, he's dead. Cafe is dead as well. Okay. Gorilla is winning a lot. Well, like anything can. I think if you play the reroll spots and you have good enough high roll, you can definitely win the game. Kog'Maw can win the game too. Just not very common. Gorilla's most common placements for a high roll setup is a 2nd, and if you get if you play it really well, you might be able to get it for first. But it's kind of rare to get first unless you're getting like the no scout, no pivot, like super scaling, like the investment strategy, unkillable. That's usually where you start to see it win. But that setup can like make a lot of things win, like reroll comps. 1-off Zeri 3. And Valencia. 4-4 Marksman Vanguard. Pretty solid, right? Even if he doesn't win here, 2nd's pretty good. So this might be a little bit controversial, but I think I'd rather just play the Zach 2 over the Aurora. Although I guess he doesn't, like, Aurora does activate Dynamo, and he doesn't have items for the Zach. He doesn't have a remover. If he could get the Vow off the Jarvan onto the Zach, I think it might be better. But he doesn't have removers, so he probably thinks that this is the best way to extend his board. Plus, item holder for red buff, which is good. But Zach 2 on the board loses his blobs. His blobs don't get the virus bonus, and that's kind of a big deal. But he doesn't. Again, it would make sense if he had items for it, which he does. He just doesn't have the remover count. That Gorilla spot was close to winning. This Really? You think so? I don't agree. I think that put another way, I think Esinti Cafe was actually fortunate that they got a 4th because Kevin Parker and CSX, the Loot Streak players, didn't actually win out. They went 7-8. It was a Cypher player and it was the Golden Ox Last Stand player. I think Esinti Cafe should be happy he got a 4th. I think he actually lucked into a 4th that like Kevin couldn't cap high enough and that the Cypher player got dizzy. So close to winning out is very, very, very contentious in my book. Is it not good to have Zach 2 on the bench for Aurora? It is. It's just that I think that Zach is so good that I prefer him on the board. Because yes, the Aurora 2 will pull the Zach, but the Zach loses his blob value. Okay, he only had 8. But if he even can get those numbers a little bit higher, let's say he opens up like another Vow or another Adaptive or Warmog number 2 or whatever, and get these items on the Zach 2. Zach 2 with items is really good on the board. And I would rather cut the 2 Dynamo. It's not like the Anima squad is like particularly amazing here. It's also Aurora 1. If it was Aurora 2, different question. Okay, now he has like 15 blobs. I probably would go for... I don't know. Actually, it's kind of tough. Would you just go for another damage item like Kraken? Oh! Edge of Knight Zach. Wait, is that a good thing to put Edge of Knight on Zach? Maybe. Also. Okay, never mind. Zach is splitting. Yeah, he's gonna drop aggro. Oh no, it works. It works. It's okay. It's all good. It's not all good. That was really close. That felt like maybe winnable. I also wonder if he even positioned correctly there. Because he did play for the anti-sedge positioning, but his Fearless got locked down for a couple rounds. So, well, there's a lobby of Bintum, Oh, they're doing scrims. Oh, a little bit of scrimmaging. A little bit of scrimmaging. Other people scrimmaging as well. Toronto, Tokyo, Archo. I was told that in EU that this patch is going to be the regionals patch, by the way. All right, press event. You said Etre is co-streaming? Let's see what he's doing right now. See if we can catch the rest of his game. Oh, no, he's out of game. He is out of game. I'm going to go ahead and join this lobby. Why not? Holy, did you see that? Frame perfect join? My God. That's insane. I literally joined the lobby as a spectator and it instantly started. Damn. All right, I'm going to run ads real quick. I'm in. We got Clemou. We got Jura. We have Hi-Hat. You need...
Here I come to save the day.
You need my Hearthstone brother from a French mother.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Frodan's in form? Yes, sir. I'm in form. Component. Anvils. Benny Brothers, thanks for the prime. Thanks for supporting the channel. Pom did TFT. Hicton. Just like solid players. I've seen them in Challenger. I've seen them go far in Trials and Cups before. Handful of these people. Friend, do you and Mort ever just kick it up here in PNW? Yeah, and we gossip about you all the time. We say, that quickety clackety guy. What's even his deal? We sip on some whiskey and then we slap our knees. Okay, so is it gold opener? Looks like a lot of gold on the bench. He has 5. Oh, it must have been from his shop. I'm like, he has 5-2 cost. You could make gold there. You could justify making gold and playing for a reroll setup, but part of it is that you hold a wide bench because it's component anvils. Component anvils makes you want to hold like pairs and 2-star, like likely to hit 2 stars of stuff, because then you're able to play into certain reroll lines. You know, if you're not like some people are making 10 here, but if you're holding like the Vagar and you're holding like, let's say you hit new high score and you hold this Poppy pair, then you hold Rost and you could play into Hero Augment. Like that's the kind of stuff that you do. It depends on what you value though. Depends a lot on what you value, because you only have a limited board size. It's okay. You need one for all high voltage support cache. You need has a Twisted Fate. Would he be willing to play Twisted Fate reroll? If so, what do you take? Clemou Facility is not particularly amazing in the line, but you could always take it if you just want generic combat. I think I would roll support cache. That is a lot better later in the game. You could take Salvage Bit. Takes Cloning Facility. He might be leaning into a specific line. Maybe Dynamo or something. This is a Hi-Hat. Starry Night. Starry Night. Could end up... He also could play Nitro. Just to kick things off here. Okay. We got Mace's Will with Jarvan and Sterix. This looks like he wants to play into Graves. Oh, okay. So he's going to carry Jarvan until he finds Graves. Clemou has Cypher with a pan and cooking pot. All right, I'm going to say something. I think the rapid fire line feels so much worse. I actually think it might be overrated now. The rapid fire line in general, just on average, I have a second part to this. On average, I think the rapid fire line is like way more inconsistent right now, and it doesn't feel very good unless you hit exactly Renekton 2. I actually think that you can hit everything and you have Renekton 1, and it feels pretty mid. Okay, that's not true. That's not true. If you hit Zeri 2, you can be pretty stable. But part of the reason why I think it's harder is because it's just like impossible to hit Zeri 2 quickly unless you do something like start off with Cypher at 2-1. But I think that in general this line is not as good as it used to be. It's just really hard to actually get the board online. Now, if you get the board online, it wins the game, right? Especially from a setup like this. But that's just my take on it. I've seen so many people like, have you guys seen the stats on what happens if you miss on rapid fire? Let me see. Renekton. Zeri. It's averaging a 4.9. And if you're like on 8 and you have an average board, your AVP's in the 6s. It's like pretty bad, man. To hit this board and average a 4.2 is pretty bad at 9. The composition stats are not very good. So, yeah, definitely something to think about. We got one for all, or no, we got 2 tricks. Sorry, I always mix that up. 2 trick into tempo with Darius 2, and then BRB. Okay, that was the last. That was the last thing we had to take a look at. Renekton 1's a 5.6. Yeah, it's so bad until you high roll. It's like the amount you have to high roll. It feels like you would rather just use your luck on something else. Like, why not just play like a Cypher into Amp game? It feels way more chill than just like, do I hit exactly Renekton 2? But it's not that, but you can do other things beside it. You can go for Zeri 2. People play Zed 2. Some people playing Aphelios. Right? It's not like 6 rapid fire itself is a bad trait per se. It's just more that I think the rapid fire board that a lot of people imagine way harder to get online than. I just joined. Did you talk about the Setsuko president thing yesterday? No, I didn't, because I didn't stream yesterday. I didn't stream yesterday. I went to a friend's wedding. It was very beautiful. It was on the docks in Seattle. A small boathouse, small wedding, like 30 people, I think. and a lot of crying. You know, everyone's sharing how amazing everyone is. A lot of very masculine tears were shed that night. Very emotionally stable and secure. Secure people were weeping. It was good. It was good stuff. I had to socialize. I breathed in fresh oxygen nearby the ocean. It was great. It was also funny too because, you know, I was also the only. Actually, no, I wasn't. I was one of 2 Asian people there. It was a ton of white people. That's always my favorite because I come from a very different world. I just joined. Did you get married to Pressfit and Setsuko? Oh yeah. We decided to tie the knot yesterday. Very free-spirited people. You hang out with Greg for 1 weekend, I tell you. You hang out and stream for 1 weekend, and all of a sudden you're married to 2 other people. It's wild. I don't understand how that happened, but hey, love works in mysterious ways. I got caught up in the protest stuff on Bainbridge. Oh yeah, we were worried about that. The No Kings protest was on, I think, Capitol Hill. So that was pretty close to where we were, but thankfully there wasn't like much. Honestly, it was very peaceful. I'm very proud of the people who wanted to protest. They kept it very peaceful, very chill. At least the area that I was in. It was just like a very normal day downtown, and yeah, it was like it was chill. Ooh, we lose a streak. That's a really big deal. And Uni with the cloning facility able to keep up his win streak. Is he gonna be going into Dynamo? He probably is, right? Cloning facility Dynamo. Oh, he found an early Vex. Okay. Wow, he 5-streak with this board. Interesting. I mean, there were a couple of people just hard lose streaking, so that's fine. But I'm surprised that he won every fight, especially against like a 2-trick board like this. I wonder how much it was just, you know, hitting all these divinity cores. Fascinating. Someone got shot in my city at the protest. Oh my god. I don't think he means. I think he means that like with the actual gun, or is it just like shot with pellets? Actually, you know, I don't even want to know. That's just gonna make me depressed. It's too violent out there. Civil unrest. Stay safe, everyone. Stay safe. Okay, so he goes for double Kraken. That is Biss. He has True Biss Kog'Maw. Stone Plate. Okay, good setup overall. Looking at our loose streak Cypher player. Just keeping tabs on him. No Graves for this guy. I'm actually curious. Can you play Grave? Can you force Graves with the Jarvan drop and good items? My cat has abandoned me. Is double Kraken really Biss? If you believe the stats, yeah. Gunblade is not very good. I think Gunblade's only good on Kog'Maw if you have like no scout, no pivot, or flicker blade, something like that. Something that gives you so much overwhelming stats that you can start healing your front line. Ooh, rapid fire is okay. So +2 rapid fire. Oh, what about 1 buff, 2 buff though? You get a duplicator, so you can hit the Renekton too. Oh, which did you go for? Which did you go for? Okay, he's gonna go rapid fire because this makes it so you can basically get a free spot on his team. He can double buff. So with Cooking Pot, he can double buff the Galio. So now Galio is racking up some serious HP. Every single stage is 400 HP. That Galio 2 will basically have as much HP as a Galio 3. And then he gets to get a Zeri copy, which is big. And then he also can drop like a Tactician's Crown, right? He can like basically drop Kog'Maw, or he can drop Twisted Fate, whoever he wants. for extra front line, right? So you can squeeze in 4 Bastion easier. You can play a 5 cost if he hits it. Not to mention that blue buff is kind of not amazing in the line. Red buff is fine. You can use a utility. Yeah, I can get behind it. I think the ceiling of this is much higher. The 1 buff, 2 buff is like, you know, if you're a little bit on the pessimistic side, actually, if you think you're just gonna low roll, so you need that to hit. This is like believing that you're gonna hit, man. T-Lides, good luck on the big day part 2. Smiley face. Respectfully. Well, who is this guy, man? Who is this guy? Oh, you know it's Mickey Mouse when Greg goes first. There it is. There it is. Okay. He had me in the first half. I'm not going to lie. He had me in the first half. This guy took Radiant Pandoras with Starry Night on Nitro. Okay. What is he hoping for? Is he hoping for a good Jhin item? Is he going for Jhin 3? I think he might be. I seen this in the stats. It averages like a 4.5. You like 3-star everything. You put everything. You like 3-star Jhin, 3-star Nidalee, 3-star Kindred, 3-star everything, and it averages like a 4.5. It looks so mediocre. And I think the 4.5 means if you high roll it, you're good. But on average, it's gonna be pretty bad. And I think the high rolling is like you have to hit the 3-star Nitro. Like I actually think this guy should have sent the 0. Like China would have already been true 0, 3-star everything, and 80 HP streaking. That's like their philosophy on it. He even has growing investment. So if he's actually committed to the Nitro, I feel like you need to send. And I don't think you roll on 6. I think you roll on 5. I'm not sure. That's something that I need an expert to tell me on. Honestly, T-Lides went beast mode yesterday. Yeah, but we already talked about it. He already admitted. He confessed. The jig is up. He was carried by chat. You guys were helping him. Which honestly is the biggest scan. Oh, we got Radiant even. Okay, that's acceptable. You got to take that, right? Okay. Well, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. 6 rapid already. Is he gonna win these fights? Maybe he doesn't care. He's at 266. He wins 2. If he wins 2, he kills 2 per fight. Kills 6 to 7, so 12 to 14. So let's say 15 on average. He should be able to get. If he wins both fights, he gets a 290 anyways. So I think that's fun. On the low, do you even really care about 290? What if you get like the good 250 cash out? The good 250 cash out is another pan. Or you get the duplicators. With the 3rd pan, I don't even think you make Rapid Fire. I think you make a Bastion Emblem. Okay, he loses though. 320. Whew. I think Clemou won the game. Did he just 20-20 Dynamo every game? Actually, I don't know. Maybe we could look it up. I'll snoop on some T-Lights match history. Wait, hold on a second. Is his tournament realm name still Liquid T-Lights? I hope it's not, man. Hope it's not. Alright, let's see. Let's take a look around. 5 Syndicate, Twist of Fate, Hickdon. Is he actually committed to Twist of Fate reroll? This guy takes Crown's Will into Twist of Fate reroll. This is like what we did back like 5 patches ago, man. We're still doing it here. I feel like to play Twist of Fate, you kind of need like a really good reason. And Crown's Will, and I guess because he must have had Twist of Fate with 3 items with component anvils. But that's not, believe it or me, that's like not anywhere close to good enough for me to want to commit to Twist of Fate. If anything, that'll make me play Twist of Fate tempo into something else. We'll see. I'm not a true TF believer. I think the stats look fine, but it gets weaker the higher rank you sort for. Too much has to go right. You need to get good items. You need to have reliable augments. You need to have tempo. You need to be uncontested on whatever you can on your top end, like MF. I mean, MF is less contested, so that's good. Oh my God! This Galio is going to stack 160 HP per round. What the? That is insane. And then the +1 allows him, he might be able to even go the forbidden 6 rapid fire, 6 bastion. I don't even think that's good, but like, I mean, this Gala is going to be, this Gala is going to be 1 mega chungus. 160 times 5. That's 800 HP per round. That's literally like just playing another 1-star Gala. I mean, when you play a 1-star Gala, it's like 800 HP, right? Holy shit. Connor, thanks for the 6 months. Garen, yeah, fuck it. Just play Garen. Oh yeah, they just hit Garen too with rapid fire. By the way, that's actually not even bad. By the way, Garen 2 with rapid fire, we saw someone, I think it was like, was it YBY? Play like Garen 2 with rapid fire from the back line, and he absolutely cooked. He just had IE rapid fire, and he would send the whirlwind across the map and just like destroy everything. Oh my god. Oh my god. Crazy. We would rather hollow bow Jax? Don't you just hollow bow Zeri even though it's like worse? At least it gets stats. Am I missing something? Like, yeah, it's not great on Zeri, but it's like better than on Jax one. Maybe the HP. Maybe he just values the HP. Playing around binary. Jura won a win streak. Is there any crazy forge tech? Or should we go for something else? What's the crazy forge tech? Speed kills. I don't know if that is actually applicable. Oh, he's gonna go for it anyways? Okay. Oh, does he need the rapid fire? No, he doesn't. He has +2. I guess it's just nice to have speed kills for the extra stack. Because you start at 1 stack and you go up to 15. So you get 50% more stacks. So that's just nice. And then he might have the bonus of winning and getting some extra gold. Oh, he's doing it. He's doing rapid fire. He's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it. Okay, but the thing is, it's not that good until you get Garen 2. And then Garen 2 is good. What do we think about Titan Sam on Galio? Not good enough. And also, he's still lacking anti-heal. So it kills his red buff component. So not a fan of it right now. Okay, look at this Garen. But you see how it was working, right? Like he's actually doing stuff. He's actually doing stuff. It wouldn't even surprise me if Garen with rapid fire was better in the stats than Renekton, just because there's so many low roll Renektons, and then the people that know how to get the Garen value off of it, the stats on it look good. It wouldn't surprise me if that was the case. You just Bastion mod. Oh, can you Exotech mod? Wait a second. Wouldn't Exotech be good as well? Gives him Exotech gives attack speed and HP. Okay. I was thinking what if you put the item, like what if you put Exotech onto Garen and then give him like Hollow Bow? I don't know if that would be good. Yeah, I don't know. No, I was thinking out loud. Who like I don't because Hollow Bow attacks that critically strike gain 2 bonus mana after that theoretically wouldn't be bad for Garen because he likes casting a lot, right? In his mind, he's probably thinking, I'm not going to even bother building any more Zeri items, even though Hollow Bow is not this. I'm just going to put Hollow Bow on the Zeri and then move on. This guy is 9th. I don't know what had to happen to land in a world where we think Twisted Fate was the best line here, but I just don't think. I just looked at his spot on stage 3 and this guy was like instantly dead to me. Isn't it Hyperfangs? Yeah, but we don't have Hyperfangs. If you look at the Exotech, you have Hollow Bow, Lantern, and Chassis. So I'm thinking about Hollow Bow. The power of Hollow Bow is you get to cast again. That's the whole point of it. The whole point is that it interacts with crit. It gives you AP and attack speed, and you want to be able to use it to cast more often, which is why it's better on Varus, because the power in Varus is his cast, and it synergizes with his crit chance because he's an executioner and things like that. It doesn't really benefit Zeri very much anymore because it doesn't stack. And so my thought would be that you would give it to Garen because Garen actually does care about casting. His AP is not even bad scaling, and Yeah. But it's like very minor. These are just like minor optimizations. I'm pretty sure he won the game already. Still on Jin 2. 4 Dynamo. How's Unite doing? He did end up going to Dynamo, by the way. He's going for cloning facility on his frontline Leona. I guess his frontline sucks, so he'd rather cloning frontline than backline. I know a lot of people in the previous patch would play double Elise here. They would cloning facility Elise, so that way the flat magic resistance shred would stack. You could double shred him to true 0. Like this would be 0. It's like it's good enough. Why does every spot look terrible? I'm not sure why. This spot looks fine. Kog'Maw, reactive shell, wind streaking. Hasn't even gotten to level 8 yet for the 6 Vanguard. Looks perfectly fine to me. Looks like he's good. So he's top 4. Unite looks like he's doing a good job with top 4. This guy somehow, we looked away for a stage. He has Grave 3 somehow. The classic. Oh, he took heroic grab bag. Oh, the classic. I hope I print enough gold to roll twice in the middle of the round. So this guy looks like he might be top 4 as well. Yeah. Oh, and Clemou lost. Oh, he lost to... Oh, he lost to the Graves player. He must have gotten cheesed. Hi-hat. More like bi-hat. Yeah, Rapport must have cheesed him with Graves. He didn't get the rolls. Okay, would you... I feel like stacking that 44 is kind of important. I feel like I would sell 1 Jarvan to get it. Okay, actually, I would just probably not put myself in the spot to roll to 0 there, unless I guess he needs to roll for the Son of 3. Okay. It does feel like it matters. It does feel like it matters, but we'll see. He's in a tough spot. 7 Jarvans is like, it feels bad to sell it, bro. This guy's going for Darius 3. Wait, he got on the bench line. That's actually such a high roll. Wait, he get 2 TFs out of the orbs. Sell the Darius, man. What are we doing here? We have 1 item Braum 2, 1 item Darius. This guy thinks he's playing quality over quantity. Why am I watching? I feel bad. I feel like I'm laughing at a guy who's going in. Ooh, unstable treasure chest Zac. This is a cool interaction. So Zac dies. You get 4 items times the Zac blobs. Pretty good. EMEA Omega lol. Okay, I mean, we're laughing at EU plays, but I'm just going to say it's not like Tactician's Trials is that much better for other regions as well. I think we're going to see some egregious plays in NA today as well. Oh, he lost. Happy Father's Day, Frodan. I hope your baby spoiled you with lots of attention. He did. He was in such a good mood. He was laughing a lot. Oh, we got a mod for the Renekton. Oh, Exotech mod. Okay. Wait, he hit the gear. Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it. And he's doing the buff on the Kog'Maw as well. Nice. 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 I think if I were to be like a little bit picky, I would... Oh! What is this? Holy! Wait, what's going on here, man? This guy's biting the Renekton Garen. The Garen has Hot to heal it back. What? 1 cast, 3k? Instantly 20 mana back? Yeah, you won the game. But Garen's actually the carrier. Renekton Garen. It's a beefy Galio. This Galio has 3,500. That's how much you get for a 3-star with items. That's pretty damn good. And he got speed kills. He's winning so fast. My God. My God. This guy is winning out, though. Also, we've been seeing this more and more. Graves players position like this. they basically position far left and far right, and the theory is by leaving open the middle, it improves Graves positioning a little bit more. So you're seeing people position like all here and all here. I'm not sure if it works consistently because Dishsoap told me that he tried this, and what ended up happening is one time. Oh, he's going up against Renekton too now. It's over. Clemou won the game. Dishsoap told me that one time he positioned like this. TJ, thank you for the 22. And then his Graves end up TPing to his own backline. So what ended up happening? Let me see if I can pull up a marker here. So what he ended up doing was he positioned the Graves. Is there anything crazy here? I think the game's over. So what ended up happening was he positioned the Graves here, or actually specifically positioned it here. Then an Aurora on the other side popped in back here to shoot across the team. And then his Annie and his Aphelios walked up here. So Graves ended up dashing backwards. Like he was attacking Aurora here, and he dashed backwards to kill because the Aurora teleported. And then his Graves was just stuck here for the rest of the fight. So you have to be a little bit careful when you double stack like this in the backline corner. So yeah, there's some weird stuff that happens with it. But yeah, like it's exactly this, and then the Aphelios walks up one, and the Graves got stuck. But I don't know. I don't know if that's like something that happens only once in a blue moon. Also, I don't think you can get away with this unless you actually have like a reliable tank in front of Graves, because you're basically playing solo frontline on both sides, like your solo frontline left and right. And if your frontline claps too fast, you just kind of get overwhelmed. Also, like, I'm watching this happen, and I'm not entirely convinced it changes much. It feels like it's still the same thing. He was on the wrong side of the Kog'Maw. He was on the right side, and the Kog'Maw player's on the left side, so he just missed. So it doesn't feel like it was particularly super impactful positioning. Mort Dog, thank you for the raid. Thank you, Mort. How was your Pengu party? Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Mort Dad. Who did Dishsoap marry? Like, who did Dishsoap marry? His one true love. Teamfight Tactics. Was there any other possibility? This dude is set for life. He found his one true love. Welcome, Mort Dog viewers. We're watching we're watching the EMEA Tactician's Trials. We're right now in round 4 of 6. We're watching some tournament gameplay. This game actually, we actually have something pretty cool. It's a different variation of rapid fire Renekton. So the thing is, he opened up Cooking Pot and took rapid fire Circlet, and it was already pretty fired up. He got a Tactician Shield off his Cypher cash out, but he went for primary carry Garen, and this Garen absolutely cooks. He does like a coast to coast long distance tornado, and this Garen every time he casts is like 3,000 to 4,000 damage. And he just hit the Renekton, by the way, so he was doing great even before he's biting this Garen, and this Garen sends the long distance tornado. He hits the entire board, and you know what's kind of funny? Even sometimes you're like, well, what if this Garen misses? Well, Garen actually has built-in insurance because his ability says if this only hits 2 or few enemies, gain 30 mana. So sometimes he trolls and he hits only 1 or 2 units. But guess what? That means he actually just casts again from a long distance. So yeah, it's actually pretty funny. It works pretty well. It might look kind of goofy at first, but you just have to watch. You just have to watch it. He also kind of has this whole love fest in the bottom right going on. Like, the Renekton is eating the Garen. The Garen's like feeding the Kog'Maw. The Kog'Maw is pumping the Renekton. It's all just like one trinity of love. A what fest? A love fest. Love is what we do as humans. We love on each other. I mean, the HP count is pretty beefy as well. He was originally triple stacking one giant Galio. This was one. I mean, the Galio is still pretty huge. It's only 2-star and 3,900 HP. Four Dynamo, 4 Divinicore. I mean, this is honestly good top 4 from Dynamo. And actually, there's like another player playing Dynamo. I think it's like a reasonable line. The Graves player, I think, has fallen off completely. I just think Graves just falls off. Can't really get past big tanks. He plays the Vi in front of the Graves. And then he split his backlines. And now Kog'Maw's working on his duo carry. And now we're working on the Graves. Actually kind of close. Oh, the Graves didn't get there in time. Wow. Kog'Maw top 2. The heck? Is that the Yone? That's the Yone cutscene, right? It's crazy. Can we call this comp love triangle? I mean, it is triangle. There's a lot of love going on. I wouldn't say that it's a complicated love trial. I think Kog'Maw knows his role very clearly. I don't think, unless you're saying that like Kog'Maw is like Garen's side piece or something.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
There's a lot of cross species interaction going on here. A crocodile, the leader of the armies of Demacia, and a creature from the void. Honestly, it sounds like the plot of Stranger Things 2. When Garen goes to the Upside Down and encounters a new adventure. Isn't it 50-50 between Kog'Maw or Renekton? Yeah, it is. But you don't really care that much at this point. I mean, buffing the Kog'Maw is the only bad outcome, but Renekton getting buff, Garen getting buff, the game is over in 2 fights anyways. So what you have to think about is, do I care about the 40 to 80 HP that I could get, or do I care about optimal positioning? And so at this stage of the game, this cooking pot, this stacking is pretty much irrelevant. Like, you don't really care about the last 40. You obviously care about it getting to this point, but it doesn't really matter at this stage anymore. So just make sure you go for the optimal position you possibly can and get the better fight outcome. But, you know, every little bit does matter, though, right? Like, you see how some of these fights could end up being, like, a couple hundred HP swings. If a unit stays alive by 200 HP, it maybe caps one more time, stalls long enough to get the other carry onto the target. Okay, look at this Garen. Oh, the angle. Oh, he hit, like, 7 units, 4K in 1 cast. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Dang. Endura is winning versus the Ghost of Unique. Kog'Maw top 2. This is what this comp does. Kog'Maw top 2. Reactive Shell is really good for this comp. Really, really good for this comp. It actually gives you like a surprising amount of damage. Like, these Vanguards are all kind of doing stuff. And he only has Vi 3 as well. One misconception about Kog'Maw is that it feels like you have to roll for like a bunch of 3-star Vanguards. You just need like one reliable tank and then kind of push levels from there. Is Force of Nature Cooking Pot fixed? It only gives 1 stack. That's the first time I'm hearing of it. I'm pretty sure it gives 2. But that actually might be a bug. I'm not sure. Also, this is the Tactician Shield for what it's worth, which is technically different from the Tactician's Crown, which is what is referred to as a fawn. So I don't know if that's the same. What about me? How you doing? Speed kills, rapid fire is just crazy. I mean, yeah, it's even if he didn't even have this, if he didn't have Garen 2, I still think he would win every fight. I also think that if he only had Renekton 1, he would also still win every fight. I think he's just unstoppable. Cypher cash out with Cooking Pot, Rapid Fire. Gets a Tactician shield. It's all good. Unending Despair is in this comp is crazy for Vanguards, right? Yeah, it's very, very good. Because it scales with your shield, right? And Vanguards get a shield. It's very, very good. The Augment says get 40 HP per Tactician item. That's not what it says. It says all units holding a frying pan or spatula grants the nearest champion 40 HP. That's what the Augment says. I think you might be interpreting it as such, which in the past it used to give 80. All right. Jura, I mean, there's no chance for him to win anyway, so looks like he is dead. What are the mods that we have here? We have Rapid Fire mod on Zed. We have Divinity Core mod. We have Exotech mod. All right. Close fight. Close fight. Real close one. Nice job to Clemou. We'll catch up on some item scores afterwards. All right. So that was round 4. We're following the lobbies as they happen. I think a lot of these lobbies are actually scrims going on. A lot of these people are not actually playing in the tournament. So let's see. Is Snooty? Snooty, I think, is playing through trials. Looks like he just finished. Let's look at Send. Send is also out. Or sorry, out of game. We can check out the scores as well in just a moment here. Griefer POV. I'm a criminal. Yes, he is. Balotelli. Balotelli in game? He is. All right, let's take a look at Balotelli. His scores so far are 2-2-2. Not bad. What is going on here? This guy playing X10 Exotech. He played Trait Tracker, Spirit Link. Okay, I don't know why I unmuted. I thought he was going to say something in English, but he said something in Italian. Not that my Italian isn't perfect or anything, but just because I know you guys' Italian is not as good as mine. Okay, Trait Tracker's Exotech wins. Pretty classic. Good stuff. Oh, he's standing up. He's doing the Italian Robin walk. Okay, well, not as hype. Not as hype. We'll work on it. We'll work on it. It's a work in progress. So what won here? We have 7 Exotech. We have Graves. We have Kog'Maw. We have Amp. We have Exotech again. We have Amp again. We have Twisted Fate. I'm not sure if I'm a Twisted Fate believer. And then we have Marksman Vanguard. Can you Robin walk for us? I don't want to steal his stick, man, because the thing is, what if I do it better? If I end up doing it better than Robin, then what does he have left? I feel like I would take the one final thing away from him. I can't do that to him. Robin's my man. He's my guy. If I get up and I'm scared of my own talent. Okay, so that's Balotelli done as well. Let's go ahead and look at the scores real quick. Exclamation point scores. See how the lobbies are shaking up. Day 2 leaderboard. So day 2 leaderboard. So we're expecting the cutoff to be around the same, right? It's like 128. So probably like 27 is just going to be the cutoff. So people who already have at the mid 20s are in a good spot going to game number 5. We were watching Yaroy's lobby. He just went first again. So we went 1-1-2-1. Damn. Dude, he's dropping a Greg. He's dropping a Greg. Although he's actually on pace to do better than Greg. He has 31 in 4 games. He's averaging a 1.3. That's crazy. That's crazy. There's a handful of really good players here in Trials. The thing about Trials is that Trials always has a couple of players that you're just looking like, you don't really belong here. Because not everyone, there's just not enough slots in cups through snapshots and things like that. So you definitely always have a couple of folks. EU players just stealing soccer player names. Which one? Where's the soccer player names? I like that you called it soccer so that I can understand it. Who's the soccer player? This is going to be kind of crazy. I might blow some of your soccer calling minds. But European people love soccer. Soccer is actually super popular in Europe. In case you guys didn't know, it's a very, very popular sport. I know, it's crazy. You're like, oh wait, I know that sport. Football, isn't that the thing that you throw? You throw that into like the end zone, and then you hug your teammates or something. All right, so is there any more games going on? I'm pretty sure it's the most popular sport worldwide. Nah, you're thinking about Teamfight Tactics. That sport is extremely popular, but it might be the second most popular sport in the world. It might be the second most popular sport. All right, Cambiz doubles, they're all scrimming. Coco, they're all in the same scrim. Can I look at what Ripple's doing? All these private profiles. Maybe look at Skipayas. Maybe Skipayas can bring us some between game entertainment. He might be in a scrim with a lobby spectator though, so can't. Oh wait, they're in he's in a scrim lobby. I mean, we can just watch this for like 3 minutes and then get next round. So round of 5 of 6 coming up soon. So there's Aug with some Patience the Virtue binary. Cease and Desist Vi. Blue Battery. Ooh, Blue Battery. Poppy. Does this guy go Poppy reroll? What is this guy cooking? Just straight up Poppy reroll? He must have went Morgana and then found no copies of Morgana and found Poppy 3 and is... Yeah, because he's level 520. Yeah, this guy's spot looks terrible. Wolf Unchained? Whoa. All right. Also, I have to go to the bathroom real quick, so we'll just park on here for like 30 seconds. I'll be right back. We're just waiting for the next round, guys. How's your Father's Day? My Father's Day, it's going great. I believe my wife said that she wants to give me my Father's Day card on stream because, you know, she doesn't want me to wait till the end of the day to read it. Okay, so we're just gonna push levels, huh? Voman Death is re-rolling for Vi. We have a lot of hero augment re-rolls. Also, can you guys in chat let me know when round 5 lobbies are up, just so I don't miss it? I'll have this out just in case, so I can see if lobbies are forming. But oh, they're up. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, so let's see if there's any interesting lobbies for us to join. Day 2. It's not updated for me. Let me try to refresh again. Maybe a couple hard refreshes. Ah, Google Sheets. The staple of competitive TFT. We love Google Sheets. I'm trying to see if there's anything interesting happening. I'm just like keeping it smaller. I'm not seeing the lobbies, you guys. The score sheet is not even updated yet.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Nothing. I still can't see it, you guys. Still can't see it. Moose, thanks for the 21. Refreshing one more time. Okay, I see. Okay, so let's go ahead and leave this game. Good luck to the people scrimming, playing some hero augments, which is pretty cool. In terms of who is interesting to watch, you want to watch the people in this. You want to watch people in this like 20 point range because they're on the bubble, so like the 19 and 20 range. Oh wait, Clemou's at 19. Oh, that was actually. Oh wait, he wasn't crushing it. Never mind. That was wrong. So I guess we should look at like the other lobbies. So it's probably like lobby 5, or is it lobby? Oh no, it's lobby 9 to 10. 8, 9, 10, 11 are the ones who are on the bubble. Kevin Parker at lobby 8. Send at lobby 9. I'm gonna watch my boy Sen. Is he in? He's in game. He just started. All right, can I spectate that game? I think so. That lobby's pretty good, actually. I'll watch my boy Send. And then lobby 10 is Bricks. That guy made Worlds before. We just watched Jura. Lobby 11 has Snooty Boo. Ooh, I would like to watch Snooty as well. Snooty actually joined our last EMEA Costream as well. And then, you know what's actually funny? It's actually, you know what's really funny? Watching people in lobbies 14, 15, 16. If you watch, if the lobby is stacked enough at 13, 14, 15, what ends up happening is everybody plays as if it's checkmate and everyone's on check. Which is really, really funny. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah. Because if you're at like 13, 12, 14 points, you have to play for like second or first. And so everyone playing for first, you see some wild lobbies because everyone's just like straight up picking super high risk stuff. And I every now and then I like watching the bottom seeds lobbies. It's pretty funny. The Send lobby started. Well, we're about like a minute behind. Not a big deal. Will Riot ever create their own tracking and score sheet for tournaments? Seems kind of jank with the Google Sheets. We can only hope, man. We can only hope. That's like one of the biggest things that I think, for me personally, following as a TFT fan, the actual following process is miserable. I think that finding out when events are, how to watch it, tracking the actual scores, knowing the stakes for the game, that like the actual logistics around following competitive TFT, it's like they make you really earn it, you know? If you're a TFT fan, if you're a competitive TFT fan and you watch the tournaments and you follow it, you really love the game. You like the amount of barriers to overcome. They have to like go out of your way to like to be like there's so many exit points for you. You could just be like, nah, it's not worth it. I don't even care anymore. You guys, I have no clue how you guys like wade through all of it. I've even entertained the idea of like taking part of our TFT Academy funds to try and like start a tournament tracking part of our website, because it's just like, obviously it's like a really big part of like what me and Dishsoap do. We're very passionate about the competitive side of the scene. Yes, we love providing guides and everything like that for you guys to help you like learn TFT and climb accessible resources and stuff. But also we care about the competitive scene deeply. It's like a big part of our pillars of what drives us forward. I will say that it's harder than you think. It's not easy to create because there's no. Is there any other game on the planet that uses a tournament format structure like TFT? 8-player free-for-all points-based structure that advances with cuts. I don't think so. I mean, I guess you could say like other auto batters that follow the same formula, like maybe Hearthstone Battlegrounds. But I don't think it's as easy as it sounds to have a system that's robust and has like several different types of ways that you can approach different tiebreakers and everything like that. So Google Sheets is like extremely jank, but that's part of it is because of how the just TFT is as a competitive game. It's so much easier to build tournament platforms and systems for team A versus team B or player 1 versus player 2. We got Golden Gala about. Oh, Chugbug. Okay, Send. His name is Send TFT. Chugbug. He has no Chugbug items. It's a Chugbug game. 0 copies of Gragas. Grag is one of the most contested 3 costs in the game. 0 items for it. Okay, it takes Raining Gold. Bedge. I'm falling asleep, man. Check out what Shaq is doing. Shaquille O'Neal. Hull Crusher on Graves. Chat would be spamming too. I'd almost watch you and just... Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for all the support. For a TFT Academy, it means a lot, guys. Didn't Fortnite used to do something like that? Fortnite didn't do 8 players, though. Fortnite did, like, 1 lobby of 100 players, and then from that lobby, X number of people advance. That's way easier to design around than TFT. Although I guess there have been Fortnite tournaments in the past that might have been TFT-like. But, like, the whole lobby... you know what the number one problem is? The number one problem is that TFT players want lobby shuffling. That's the hardest part about organizing TFT tournaments. It's the lobby shuffling. The lobby shuffling of like between each round slows things down considerably. It makes all of it really complicated. It's what also makes it difficult to advance parts of the tournament quickly. TFT tournaments would go much quicker if it's just like the lobby that you're in is the lobby you have to advance out of. You get plopped into a lobby, you play 6 games, and then how you do that round, that's it. That would make TFT tournaments go way quicker, both in terms of the procedures as well as like the tracking of it. But TFT players want lobby shuffling and pairings and things like that. Do you get to do proper spectator? Yes, I can. Tournament event tracking and discovery is a bigger problem. I agree. Like there's not. I've complained about it all the time, right? Every feedback session I've ever been able to give Riot when they say like, here's our esports plans, what do you think about it? I say the same thing. I'm like, this is like, I give comments about what's happening, whether it's good or bad. I'm like, this is good, this is bad, this is the thing I like, this is the thing I don't like. But I have to tell you one more time, the website sucks. Sorry, Riot, if you're listening. The current website sucks. The calendar is really hard to follow. Like, you know how I feel about it. Like, it needs to be improved. And they say the same thing every time. It's like, we're aware and we want that to improve. We want to work on it. But it's not as easy. It's not as easy as it may sound. Does Emily Wayne play today? Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Any chance for a TFT Academy esports team? I'll tell you what. If we can get enough money to do so, I think yes. We would love to throw money into a pit of fire. Because that's basically what you're asking. You're asking, do you hate making money? And the answer is, if it's for a good cause, sometimes. I don't mind losing money on stuff. TFT Academy esports team. If enough people stop using AdBlock on TFT Academy, we could use that fund to literally fund the esports team, because there's like a crazy number of people that AdBlock on it, and you don't have to even donate to us. You don't have to sub to me or anything like that. You don't have to support our Patreon. If literally like I think something like 88% of the users AdBlock, which I totally get. I AdBlock stuff too. But if you were to un-AdBlock, we could literally quadruple our profits and we can start a TFT esports team, and I can sign Mort Dog. We can sign our first competitive player. We're looking for standard players, we're looking for double up players, and we need some Pengu party players. And Mort Dog can be our first sign. I just whitelisted it. Thank you. There you go. We're one step closer. We're 0.001% closer. Sign team. I unironically would sign Team Greg. I would have the money to sign Team Greg. I'm diamond and double up. Can you sign me? If you stop ad blocking, we'll consider it. Are you still with Temple Storm? No, I haven't been part of Temple Storm for like 6 years or so. We parted ways back in like 2018. Okay, anyways, dialing back a little bit into this game. Just want to get a little lobby check here. So we have an AD Rageblade IE set up. We have, ooh, a JG slam. This has to be Gorilla, I think. Like some techie reroll. Rerolling Mundo. They buff Mogul's Mail. I think 2 patches ago. So it's a little bit, it's just better at early game stacking now. That little bit of HP goes a really long way to maybe farm more than just 1 gold. Even 1 gold in general. So you can get the ability to stay alive. If you have a slammable item. I think I like having Mogul's Mail if I have another frontline item to make. And he's greeting for the Warmogs, not the Sunfire. But by doing so, maybe he doesn't win that fight. Maybe he doesn't farm 1 gold. So that's usually why I like picking Mogul's Mail when you have that. Tilted Rageblade, thanks for the prime as well. So the website ran by the coach of Vitality and a player of 100 Thieves is signing Greg. Yes, yes. Now you're starting to understand gaming and esports. It's all very incestuous. It's just friends of friends and lovers of lovers and Gregs of Gregs. It's all one giant party. All right, Elusive Zed. Is this guy playing Amp? I think so. He's holding Amps on the bed. So we have 1 Amp player, 1 AD Rageblade player, 1 Grace player, 1 Gorilla player, a Shaco player. So a handful of reroll. We don't know what this guy is trying to play. He does have an early Zaya, though. Early Zaya in his spat. Whoa. Oh, my favorite croissant sandwich. Guys, look, it's a juicy croissant sandwich. This thing is huge. It's like as big as my head. Thank you. Mwah. All right, let's see the Shaco roll down here by Send. Is Shaco that reliable? I feel like this is like a safe play. Like you play Shaco. Oh, is he not rerolling? Oh, he's waiting. He's doing the thing like I wait to see someone roll and then I roll. Who else is rolling? Oh wait, he's not rolling. Oh, okay. Maybe he's not rerolling. No, he is. Damn, he waited real. That's a lot of patience. Because what if he was in the spot where, yeah, like he hit 8 Shakos before setting to 30, so he could have justified rolling and hitting Shaco 3 here. So he actually got like a little punished. Okay, but he missed, so no biggie. Oh, wait, if he loses his fight because of Shaco 3 def, that'd be pretty sad. Oh. Yeah, you know what? Punished for trying to greed. How those wells is pretty good. I don't think Shaco's a last stand comp. It's just not really like a, you don't want to lose stage 3 too hard. You can take Spear as well. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, decent setup here. Let's look at the win streakers, see what's going on. Piercing Lotus, IE Guard Breaker already. Big grab bag, Hull Crusher. Hull Crusher Graves okay. Is he even playing Graves? He might just be. No, he's playing Graves. He has Steric's Quicksilver Slam. We have Cogmoth for Saucepan. Forward Think, double Econ. Holy cow. He's gonna be so rich. He's going straight to 9 on 4-2. This is the Gorilla player. 7 Gorillas. No Warmogs. Healing Orbs. that's kind of awkward. You don't want combat usually. A bad spot for Gorilla. Trial Run. His Exotech is... Trial Run feels a lot better when you have double defensive. When you have 2 offensive, it ends up being... the golem doesn't really do much. You just pretty much take it for like generic tempo. Like I view Trial Run very similar to like Dummy with a gun. It's like a tempo offensive thing to help you get rolling. And so taking it from behind feels really bad. But I guess like he doesn't have any other choice. And we have a Golemify with calculated loss. Oh, okay. Okay. How big is the Golem? 7711. So pretty tiny Golem. His Golem basically has no HP. I see if Sen can streak here. Sen's rolls were better because he was patient, though. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. How much percentage better do you think it is, though? Oh, thank you so much. Like, how much do we think the rolls are better when you wait 20 seconds, but then you give up your ability to hit the 3-star and spike? Oh, we also lost her again. What's an average golem for Golemify? You generally want it to be somewhere around like 9,000 HP to, in the ideal scenario, 10,000. If you have like a full board, that's when it's like pretty high value. Because the idea is that you're converting all your units into permanent stats on the board. So you play some bruisers, get like, 8 to 10,000. 7,000 on the low range. Depends on how many 1-cost rerollers. But yeah, we have a Cogmaw player here, so the Cogmaw player is rerolling. Double Bramble with the word plated armor. And we have a Gorilla. I mean, it's reasonable. It's reasonable theory to like wait here. But I'm just not a fan of Shaco. Without like something really powerful from like an artifact.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Nevermore thanks for the prime. The big advantage Shaco has in the meta though right now. Oh, you see that? He dodged the Seraphine ult. Ooh. Ooh, okay. We got a little Faker Shaco action. The nice thing about Shaco is that he does have the way to punish a lot of meta right now. Like Shaco and Zed can get to the backline of like the Aphelios and Zayas and stuff like that because they're stationary backliners. He can struggle a little bit sometimes with Zeri though. Sometimes Zeri gives him kind of trouble. But generally speaking, pretty good against a lot of the ranged AD carries. This is Biz Shaco, Guard Breaker. Sorry, I mean Striker's Flail. Yeah, supposedly it is. I also do, especially if he gets the Omnivamp through health as well to make up for it. Yeah, I can see it. In the stats, this is probably like really good. You know who Striker's Flail is also really good on in the stats? Similar to Shaco. Is Zed. Zed is also really good in the stats with like almost like this setup. Instead you go like Infinity Edge though. Infinity Edge, Hodge. $31, not bad, not bad. Okay, is this guy going for Zeri? I think so. Oh wow, his Exotech setup is really good. Biz times across the board. So we have 2 Zeri players. Cypher players still not cashing out yet. Wait, he's playing Cypher, Patient, and Forward Thinking. So he has 3 econ sources. What the heck? Crazy, man. Not too much. Is Hyperfang's only best because of the Garen mod? Oh, it's just that if you would prefer Pulse or Flux for Zeri, you would prefer Pulse. If you would prefer Chassis or Coil for Mordekaiser, you would choose Chassis. And if you would choose between Hyperfangs and Hollowbow, you would choose Hyperfangs. It's just like the slightly better item across the board for every category. It's balanced as well, like an item for Varus, an item for Zeri, an item for frontline. Sometimes you get like all onto 2 units. A lot of people are itemizing Jhin as a duo carry as well. Like if you get extra AD items, you just have Jhin duo, and he does like a pretty serviceable amount of duo carry damage. I've had instances where my Jhin 2 out damages my Zeri. Zeri 1 specifically. All right, let's take a look. 148. Belt overflow instantly. Doesn't even roll the other augments. Oh, he's pre-leveling. You're going to lose one more, get patient study value. And then, oh my God, he doesn't even want to do it. You have so much time during 4-2 to roll down. He wants max difficulty. Oh my God. Because he's Cypher cashing next turn. Oh my God. 40 free rerolls. Okay, what are you going to do with that? Hopefully find a Zac or something. Okay, we hit Graves 3. 2 Windstreakers, 6 Vanguard. This Shaco, if it gets to the back line, which it should. Oh, wait, he's just dodging the Draven the entire time. Oh, Shaco, you're trolling, man. Oh, we won this fight 100% if Shaco just... You know what it is? This is where, like, the Zed's important. Because the Shaco teleports to the lowest HP within the range, right? I'll hold that for a Rage Blade. You know what, though? That Rage Blade is not bad as a 3rd item on Annie. Samira? Reasonably early Zed. Doesn't have that much gold left. You pick up your orbs. Oh! Positioning. No! There was so much to do that turn, and he gave himself no time to do it. He reforged his Rage Blade into Quicksilver? Uh-oh. I think he might be... He's going up against the Golem with 5 player. Uh-oh. Samira pair. Doesn't have a good component though. It's open glove. And right now he only has a cloak. So he makes another Quicksilver. But the upside of Samira 2 is too great, so we you know. Also, he does have calculated loss. Just leave the Rage Blade on Yuumi. Rage Blade's not great on Yuumi, but it's better than Quicksilver on Samira 1. Quicksilver's a little bit wasted on Samira because she casts and she's unstoppable, so it's not like she can get interrupted anyways. But it has synergy with the IE, which is nice. But on Annie, but it's Annie 1, so you want to have IE, 2 item Yuumi 2, and 1 item Annie 1 with Rage Blade. You're not wrong that Rage Blade is not bad on Annie, but it's an Annie 1 with no items. Very low impact. I think we win this fight. It's only Gen 2, Zeri 1. Much weaker than the previous player. Had Zeri 2, Golem of 5. Closer than I would like it to be, though. Dude, this persona is so good. I wish they were, like, healthier. But I guess that's, like, a lot of bakery goods. Sen losing. The Shaco experience in a nutshell. 6 Vanguard, 2 Marksman. So this is going to eventually become Aphelios. This is what we're seeing the new trend is. 6 Vanguard. You get a Vanguard +1. This is what I think the advantages of Vanguard Circlet. The advantages of Vanguard Circlet is that your tempo is higher. But I do think that it's like much more top 4 oriented to take a Vanguard emblem. Because you would think that, oh, Vanguard emblem, isn't that just like you get to replace one of the bad Vanguards? So the thing is, Vanguards are not bad in this mode. They all kind of do the same thing, which is they give a bunch of HP. And you're on 8, so it's not like you can materially improve your board without 5 cost. Can you stop talking with food in your mouth? Okay, well, you can also just mute the stream, man. I'm sorry. I'm actually going to be streaming for like 12 hours today, so eating food is kind of important. What I could do is lick my fingers very loudly into the mic to help with that. I think there's 2 ways we could go about this. One, we could honor your single request and stop eating to the mic. Or 2, we can confront our fears. We can confront our fears. There might be something there. You can face your challenges head on. What say you? Do you want to run away from your problems? Or do you want to overcome them? We hit Annie too. Wait, he has Zach too. Wait, Annie 2, Zach 2, submit. Wait, did he win out? Did he win out? All right, let's look at this Anvil here. Guard break. Ooh, okay, okay. Okay, and then we have Shojin 2 double Quicksilver. Triple Warmog Zach. Okay, if he can survive like another couple rounds, I think he wins the game. If he can survive. There are some strong boards. But he's just going to cap so high. If he can, every round that passes is like doubling his chances of winning. Okay, Zasu is dead. Gorilla reroll. I was not that big a fan of Gorilla from that spot, but it's okay because I feel like it took too long for him to get the Warmogs. Reactive shell, good stuff. 6 Vanguard, 6 Vanguard, 6 Vanguard. Definitely a little bit too strong. I hope. I don't think this is the regionals patch, but if we do get a change before the regionals patch, I would love for them to reduce the power of 6 Vanguard. It's too good. It's too good. Yeah, it's basically the same problems as when 6 Bastion was too good. Here comes the Shaco. This is Sen's last opportunity to try and play for top 4. Sen loses here. I think he's bot 4, which is sad. I think Sen is bot 4. Oof. I mean, we'll see. Maybe he could pull a Z2 out of his hat, but you know what? Maybe Ketzer loses here. Okay, hold on. Doable. 6 Vanguard and 7 Exotech needs nerfs. Yeah, I mean, in general, right now the game has become about verticals. It's not just 6 Vanguard, 7 Exotech. It's like the totality of it. Yes, those are too strong, but I mean, maybe we're too far into the set for it to actually meaningfully change. But right now, it's like there's very few things that you play that isn't just like just play the most amount you can. play as many Vanguards as you can, play as many Anima squads you can, play as many Exotech as you can. So on and so forth. I guess the exception is like if you're rerolling grades, you go like 4 golden rocks instead of 6. That happens every set towards the end? I don't think so. That's actually that's not actually entirely true. If anything, verticals usually are like too good for a while, and then they make it feel bad, and then everyone memes it by the end of the set. So like, Sen went 6. You guys remember? So we're talking about set 10 revival. Oh wow, unit overflow. That's really big for anybody missing 5 costs, and there's all the 5 costs on the carousel. Well, not all of them, but like a lot of them. You know, like Disco was really strong for like the very first part of set 10. I'm just only talking about that as an example. And then they nerfed it, and then Disco became kind of a meme for like the rest of the set. I guess Disco isn't like a deep vertical though. I think it was like 6 at most. Talking about like the 7, 9. I guess Fairy was like that. 7 Fairy was never very good. Set 12. Ooh, shout out to Fairy. Yeah. Yeah, you know, who no vertical metas, just play 5 Fairy. Good enough. Fairy was never really good. 7 Fairy? Oh, it was good and then it was bad. Oh, yeah. And then they made 5 Fairy too good. Well, either way, like the verticals in general are like very, very strong right now. It's like I can't even name you a comp that isn't trying to max out verticals. Even ones that are entirely overrated, like Divinicore, wants to max his verticals. Jack's dead. 5 amp, 7 exotech, 6 vanguard, 6 vanguard. And there's nothing wrong with verticals being good. It's just that when the game is like over centralized around it, I think it's less interesting. Elusive top 4. Elusive won the game. He won the game. It's too late now. He played an entire stage. His Zac blob count has doubled. He hit all of his 2-star 5 cost short of Viego too. He won the game already. And then when he passes, he's gonna get more items for Yuumi or his Viego. He's hit critical mass. And these other boards aren't capped high enough to beat him. So I think Elusive Zed won the game. Amp, I think the thing is I wouldn't nerf Amp. I would actually nerf Zac. Because if Amp doesn't actually hit Zac too, they actually are manageable. It's just that they have this like infinite scaling that just feels impossible to deal with. So by nerfing Zac, you actually tackle the root issue, which is it hits this inevitability curve that if it just has enough econ, it can just win the game guaranteed. But like if you didn't have this Zac too, you actually have a chance against 5 amp in a lot of matchups. It's more like some comps are only verticals and don't have variations. I mean, yeah, I think that's a good summary of what I was saying. Because the thing about 7 Exotech is that you have one flex spot on level 8 when you go for the 7 Exotech. And that flex spot is not even really that flex because Kindred activates a lot of the traits that you want, like Rapid Fire and Marksman, like pretty efficient. It's just such a cheap board. So it's not actually that open of a spot. So the only time you get a spot that opens is off the emblem. And that's actually pretty true of a lot of different things as well. Like Anima's the same way as well. Street Demon is also very much like that too. Even though Street Demon is not very oppressive. It's not like every vertical is OP, but you're still even incentivized to play into it. Oh, this guy's playing Aphelios Duo. No Marksman. Senna. I feel like you want the Kindred so that you can tag. I think Rapid Fire and Marksman matter a lot. How did this happen? Looks like he wins anyways. To clash the 2/6 Vanguards. Estock's playing 5 Anima 6 Vanguard. Okay, this is sort of what I was talking about, which is like he has his Vanguard emblem, but like his slot that he gets extra for it doesn't even feel like amazing, right? He has to play 5 Anima with a Vayne. And he's playing Slayer, which is like pretty inconsequential because Vayne gets the buff, Jarvan gets the buff. So this is sort of why Vanguard with the emblem falls off. I think it's a good example of it. But hey, I think third is pretty good. I guess the good thing about some of the front lines being strong is that one, here's some positives about 6 Vanguard being good. The positives are you have cheaper options to build frontline. So the nice thing about 6 Vanguard is you can justify like these cheaper Vanguards that normally you don't want to play around. You can justify rerolling them or keeping them around. If you don't find Leona, that's fine. You could actually just play, Braum and Jarvan and get a lot of the way there. And it's like really accessible frontline. Because if you contrast this with another meta where like Leona and Sejuani are trait agnostic, right? Let's say Bastions and Vanguards are not important. What ends up happening is that these 4 costs whose traits don't matter become the most contested units in the game. And then it becomes like, well, I hit Leona too. And every other tank besides this feels like a lot worse in comparison. And there's obviously like a middle point between that with what I described, but I think the nice thing about 6 Vanguards being, or like just like the Vanguard meta, is that you have more options and you have cheap options, and it's like, okay, well, I'm not gonna hit 3-star this. I can just play that. This is it. Why this guy roll past Kindred? Oh yeah, I was asking about that. Oh, he has Kindred 2 in the shop. Okay, but he's probably not going to get first, right? Elusive's already won, so second is already good enough. He's definitely not giving himself a higher chance of winning, though. I think playing Slayers instead of like a Kindred. Maybe he thinks the unit quality is too low. Oh, wait, he can't fit it. Oh, I thought this was the guy with the Vanguard +1. I think we were talking about the other guy. Oh, were we talking about the other guy? Ah, whatever. Second's good. Second's good. Because Luce's Zed now has 40. He doubled his blobs against the last count. He went from 10 to 20 to 40. Way too much, man. 10,000 HP Zach. Yeah. I like Zach though. I think it's a cool win condition to play towards. It's too strong. This is pretty competitive though. This is like a more competitive fight than I thought it was going to be. He rolled for a Golden Ox and another blob. Oh, he hit Viego too. Okay. 3-item Kog'Maw 3, 3-item Aphelios 2, Nas 6 AD. Yeah. Don't worry about it, man. You just don't see the vision. You just don't see the vision. Also, I don't know. That the fight was close enough that it makes me think that it does make a diff, though. Frodan, do you offer coaching? Not really anymore. I did before, but there's just not enough time. Unless you want like lazy coaching. Wait a second. What happened here? Wait a second. This is actually very winnable. How did our Annie die so fast? Interesting. Like, if this guy hits Aurora 2, hits Leona 2, develops a bench for Aurora pull, he might actually win. The Kindred diff? Yeah. I mean, it's actually winnable, though. I was surprised. Is it positioning? Is Zach's not on the same side as the enemy carry? A lot of times with Zach, you want to be same side enemy carry, so that way when he splits, he's likely to split and jump onto the enemy carry. That's one thing. What else? His Annie died somehow. I'm not sure exactly what happened. I kind of missed it. Shred, Void Staff, something I'm looking at right now. He has no utility. He has no utility. No anti-heal, no Sunder, no Shred. BT for Viego. He could go to 10. He's just rolling for more blobs. He had nothing to level 4. I think it's actually reasonable. I think it's reasonable. Look, he couldn't really add anything on 10 at the moment, and he had only enough gold to level and use his exact shop. Okay, so he moved Zach over to the other side. And he has smart. Didn't use his removers anywhere. I'd be kind of tempted to put a third item on Viego. Like the stone plate. Okay, Zach split. Viego didn't cast again. Okay, yeah, this is looking better. This is looking better. This is looking better. Wait. Okay, yeah, it's looking better. The Annie, because the Annie was alive, and then our... Oh, hi, buddy. Mwah. Happy Father's Day. A.K.A. Happy Sunday.
Happy Father's Day.
All right. That was a solid game 5. Solid game 5. So that was the people in the middle of the pack. Let's hop on over to... How is Clemou doing? He's in the middle of the pack. Kevin Parker. How's Kevin doing? Is he in game as well? Yeah, he might be in game. I think I'm going to join this lobby then to wrap it up. I think this lobby also is on the bubble. Remember that EU sees it so that everyone who has the same scores are in the same lobby. So this lobby block, I mean, we'll see. These players, anybody who's like 26 and up are guaranteed basically from the previous. 25 is like almost guaranteed as well. Unless you go like 8-8. So we'll see. I'm going to BRB for a bit. No problem. Do we have comp stats? No, there's no one tracking comp stats in Tactician's trials. That's another thing too. Like I wish Riot with their API could also just like output a bunch of stats as well. Like it feels silly that you look at the website, there's no history of who won. This is literally the TFT tournament, esports tournament website. Who won Tacticians Cup 1 and 2? Go to tournament. I'm like I clicked 3 times already. Registration closed. Like the following players qualified. It's empty. Right? There's just nothing. How do I find the results of what happened in your tournament? I can't. There's no point and assume, and you know what? Maybe I could find out my own. You know what? I'll do the work for you. Give me the standings of like where, like link to the Google Sheets maybe. Maybe link to the Google Sheets or something. No? How about a frequently asked question? What the fuck happened last tournament? Sorry, excuse my language. What the hell happened last tournament? That's a frequently asked question. So I go hard because I literally complain about this on like a biannual basis. Like I complain about it every 6 months for the past like 4 years. Like who won the tournament? I want to follow what's going on. You know, I want to follow what's going on. I'm invested. I want to know. All right, this is game 6. Treasure Armory. Who do you want to win trials? Oh, win trials? How about Greg? I'm down for Greg to win trials. Get his first tournament victory under his belt. And if not Greg, then Greg 2. And if not Greg 2, then Greg 3. Emily. Oh, if not, wait, this guy has 6 Silas. Imagine this guy gets Wolf Unchained. He has 6 Silas at 1-4. There must be some kind of ritual he's performing right now. I don't know what voodoo he needs to do to make it happen. He even has JG, which is a playable, which is like one of the better items. Like it's part of his bis. Oh, gold augment. You can still keep it though, by the way. If you want to play Anima Squad, you can just hold on to the Silas. Play 7 Silas? I mean, I feel like you just play Anima Squad here and you just play Silas 3. Flatline, patient study, and worth the wait. Flatline kind of declares your intent, gives you direction. Patient study, generic econ, kind of leads you to that same direction as well. 4 cost. Worth the wait is also direction. Oh. Worth the wait into. No, wait, what? Hi, wait, that's actually so funny. This guy also got worth the wait Silas. We have a lobby where like I'm pretty sure like almost every Silas is out of the pool already. One for all into Gorilla. Raining gold. Portable forge into Trickster's glass. Trickster's glass. As far as I know, Trickster's glass not like super amazing on graves. Might just be like a tempo thing. Just play graves into like Trickster's glass somebody else, and then play graves, or you could just do Trickster's glass into traditionally good combos like Aurora, for example. Slamming. Flatline is the play that we saw earlier. Who do we miss? Oh, the Clutter Mind guy. Shojin slam. Shojin kind of in an interesting spot because Shojin is not actually that good for AD anymore. Or it's not that like Shojin's bad for AD. It's just more like it's the jack of all trades, master of none. But like, whatever is slightly worse than the jack of all trades. Because like the Shojin is not exactly like what you're like super excited about on Xayah. Because I think most people realize that Xayah just wants strong damage items. And then Shojin is not, you're not exactly looking to play like MF as much. So if you Shojin slam, it's also like you're not looking to play Brand. And if you do play a lot of the AP lines, you kind of want blue buff. So Shojin's actually kind of in a weird spot. This actually might be one of the weakest Shojin has ever felt. But it's not a bad item slam though. Kite, thanks for the 18 months. TFTacademy.com. Okay's business. Thank you, Kite. All right, Egan, sounds good. Is Pressvin playing today? Oh, yeah. I actually believe Pressvin is playing right now, in fact. I think he is playing some ladder games. That's about as much TFT competitive that he's going to get this today, though. Okay, so Raining Gold, Crown Guard, looking very exotech-y. Crown Guard, a good slam for Mordekaiser. He doesn't have Chassis though, but he gets double offense items. Pulse Flux, double offensive for Zeri. What do you have? Fishbones. Wouldn't Xayah, Shojin Xayah be really good? I mean, Fishbone, okay, put it another way. Shojin is not bad on Xayah. It's not like terrible on MF and some of these other like AD casters. He has an AD setup is why I'm saying, which is why I'm talking that way. He has like Exotech with Jin, Marksman setup. And so Shojin was, when you're playing Shojin, I was talking about his AD outs. Shojin is much more of an AP setup. You would slam Shojin right now, play into Dynamo. Or like you would use that Shojin to find a way to get into Annie and Amp and put Shojin on Annie or Samira. That's pretty much the most common setups for Shojin that aren't reroll based. Or you could play into Street Demon Brand, but I think that's generally ill-advised. I don't I don't think Street Demon right now is like particularly great. You can play it sometimes, but not as like one of your the comps that you're like looking for as an early priority. Do you ever play Exo Tech without the emblem? Yeah, for sure. You don't need emblem to play Exo Tech. It just gives you more options, like a lot more options, which is nice. So like you can cut into Fury, who's just like a useless synergy bot in 7x Tech otherwise, and replace it with anything else that makes sense. So you can play, let's say you hit a early Kabugo on your roll down. All of a sudden you have like the Bruiser with the Mordekaiser. That's really nice. You can obviously play Garen and play the strong combos on Garen. If you hit Renekton, you could go for that as well. There's a lot of different like, that's not to say for all the 4 costs that you can hit as well. So you do have options, but it's you don't have to have the Exotech. I'm gonna play Exotech. That's part of what makes it really good. Exotech is now like almost justifiable from nearly anything because the Exotech items themselves, there's almost no variation that you're like unhappy with. I guess if you have like only Hollow Bow and you have like the bad sequencing of it, where you don't get like a strong curve, maybe that's like a never play Exotech setup, but like you could justify a lot. And it just gives you so much free item tempo, and it's so stable on 1-star. And if you have good items for Zeri, like Rageblade and Kraken, you're just really, really stable. Looks like Clemou's gonna win streak here. I played level 2 Exotech mod Garen with Eye, Hodge, Quicksilver, and 14 damage per round. That sounds about right. Sounds about right. Garen is really, really good. This is worth the wait. Silas, Fino, sold all the extra size. He took cloning facility. He had 7 size on 2-1, and he sold them. Oh, man. This Exotech comp is so overplayed. So when you say overplayed, you have to keep in mind that it might be overplayed, but what is the alternative to playing it? If you have a setup around Exotech, is the other half of that question. I don't necessarily disagree with you that it might be overplayed, but like the reason why it might be overplayed in the first place is because, at least the perception is, there aren't that many things that you can do alternatively. Because if you would say you play Marksman Vanguard, that puts you in that's no different. It's like a very contested setup. Not playing it. No, that's not actually an acceptable answer. If your answer is like, it's overplayed, I should just play something else, then that just means you're giving away, you're just letting other people play it then. You're literally just like lowering your AVP and sacking your spot so that other people can do well, so you can play uncontested for the sake of playing uncontested. But I will say that it is probably a little overplayed, but not by much. It's a pretty stable comp on 1-star for stage 4. You can't just evaluate like the performance of it relative to its play rate and then just say it's overplayed. Do you guys remember Fairy Callista? That comp was 5-wayed every lobby, and it was underplayed, even though the stats on it were not great. The stats on it were like a 4.4, but that's because so many people were playing it, and there was a lot of like 8th and 6th as well as like 1-2. That comp was underplayed because of how stable you were, even on just 1-star, and it like gated everything else. So it's not just like a straight up like, and if you didn't play it, then you just let the other players all hit. So yeah, it's not as simple as like it's overplayed. It's like it's overplayed and this comp is underplayed, and more people should be playing this. There's multiple elements to it. Okay, we have Golemify, or sorry, Dumbify for Joshy. Flatline Dumbify. The issue is that he is so broke. Oh my god, he's level 6. And he's making 20. And he's losing. Okay, actually, you know what? Okay, he lost by 60. Oh. All right, prayers out for Joshy. It's not looking too hot. Wait, gold armory. 50 gold split. No one else splits, and we're back. 50 gold split, and we're back. 6 players. 6 players. Man. Actually, I played this exact army yesterday, and 8 players split. Including myself. I clicked it. I was like, yeah, whatever. Because only one person typed split in chat, so I was like, yeah, whatever. Maybe it was a spot where it was fine. 8 players split that armory. Happy Father's Day. Thank you. Worth the wait. Item grab bag. Support mining with the cloning facility. Things have not turned out too hot for Fino. While opening up with that Silas 2. He did hit early Zaya. Kraken is not that amazing on Zaya by itself. It's not a bad item though. It's all right. But she's not attacking like that much. So she's not getting as much AD as, say, Aphelios and Zeri do. Kraken on Zeri is so good. Isn't Father's Day on 10th of May? All right, Beaches. I'm going to teach you an important skill set here. You can open this amazing thing called the internet. When is Father's Day? Father's Day is June 15th, 2025. So you're off by about 36 days or so. Joke's on you, Frodan. I was saying intentionally the wrong thing, so you would Google it for me. Outplayed. Rage bait again. The best part, man. The best part. Rage baiting my favorite streamers. Just saying things that are just super wrong. All right, we have Titanic Titan here. Is he playing Dynamo? Dynamo. I mean, it'd make more sense. Oh, wait, he's playing. No, he's playing Zeri, 100%. Rage play Kraken. I guess he could like pivot to Aphelios, but his setup is too good for Zeri, so. Okay, I guess an easy win. Jin 2 is so good, man. Jin 2 is the truth. He's back. I like when Jin's good in the meta. I think I rated him on my tier list as like my favorite 2 cost. It was him or something else. Can you explain the BT slam for the Mord 2 player? Oh, does he have chassis? Slam. So Bloodthirster gives you a shield based off HP, and Mordekaiser's his tank, and he doesn't really have that much application of. Wait, oh, actually, did he make BT or was it off of item grab bag? If you're talking, it might just be off of item grab bag. But if he made BT, it's because he probably has his offensive items done. Although you would still want to itemize around things like the secondary carry. It's probably just item grab bag. So the explanation is he got off his augment and he'd rather have it on his tank than a backliner because Bloodthirster doesn't do very much for a range unit. At the very worst, it's a very scuffed frontline item. Okay, so how many people are playing AD in this lobby? AD, Anima, which is like, I guess he's playing AP Anima. Zeri. Anima. Wait, what? Is everyone playing the same line? This is Gorilla. Graves. And Zeri. How, like 6 people in this lobby are playing like Zeri or, Zeri or Marksman of some kind. Like either Zaya or Philios, some variations thereof. There's 2 Anima players, there's a Marksman Vanguard player, there's 2 Zeri players, or 3 Zeri players. It's an AD meta. All right, let's look at Loescher. Loescher's not rolling yet. Okay, so Kaz is going to go first. He has the Econ Augments. He hit Zeri. He hit Sejuani too. Your spot's looking the best. This is where Econ Augments really shine. If you're able to be ahead in tempo and you're able to roll first. No ampers. There might be one person that could be open. But I think there's no amp, yeah. Okay. Not the worst roll down. He hit Zeri pair and Sejuani too. That's pretty good. That's actually really good. Given how contested everything is. Espad on Graves too. Still in there. Anima Squad. Oh man. For a lot of these players, it's looking pretty best. Support Spire, insta-click. Anima Squad mod. Is that even applicable? You might want to choose something else. Oh, he just puts it on the Garen. So now he's going to want to carry Garen. Please roll in. Not really too happy about the Renekton. You can cut the Shyvana for it. Oh, okay. He doesn't feel like he doesn't feel like he wants to give up Techie. Dude, this spot is pretty bad. Yeah, Loescher's in a bad spot. You need theoretically had the opportunity to play around Amp, but he's just playing Dynamo. He has Zac too. Wait, what? 3 blobs. He actually, okay. He actually still can get into Amp. If he hits like a Samira in the shop, his items are actually good for it. He has Booba. He has good items. The problem is that he's 1-star everything else. He's 1-star Elise, 1-star MF. 1-star Morgana. He doesn't even have 2-star of his Morg. That's a reasonable loss, all things considering. This line is way too contested, man. Let's just count. Let's just count. So we have one Anima player, Marksman Vanguard player, Dynamo player, Anima player, Exotech player, Graves player, Gorilla player, and an Exotech player. It ended up being only 2 Exotech players, because one of them played Marksman Vanguard instead. Zeri 2. Espad is committed to the Tricksters on Graves for now. I mean, Trickster's class does give a little bit of stats that Graves doesn't mind. Crit, for example. Who do you think is looking worse in trials so far, NA or EU? Who's looking worse? Why do you have to frame it that way? Why can't you say who looks better? You don't have to frame it as who's looking worse. All right, well, I'll tell you what. I'll tailor the answer based on what you're fishing for. What region are you from, Dada ROFL? Are you from EU or are you from NA? Samira? No one is amped. No one's amped this lobby. No. Kaila's got Titanic Titan Samira with the bow. All right, so we have 7 Exotech, pair of 4s. He's actually going for Jin 3 as well. It's definitely not a bad thing to do. Just pick up Jins. You get Jin 3 along the way. It's pretty good. Wow, this guy actually has everything already. He has Graves, Jarvan, and Senna because he has Rig Shop with Heroic Grab Bag. He took double Econ. So I actually think that even though he has all of this, he's going to have trouble capping the board. Or rather, like, he's basically at his capped board state, and he just has to itemize Senna 3, and that's it. So we'll see if he actually is able to. Like, this is really strong for tempo, so he should be able to like firmly get to the top 4, and like based off his tempo, he should be able to get like even second. It's hard to imagine him lower than second. Don't know if he wins the game, but yeah, he's like maximizing his tempo. Are the trials region based? Yeah. Yeah. I'm from EU, and yesterday I was watching dank memes and we saw some real criminal stuff from challenger players. Real criminal stuff. So you're a dank memes viewer. So I have to. What would a dank meme viewer from EU want to hear? What do you guys think? Dank meme viewer. Well, that guy's known for being very measured and fair. Not hypercritical. Not reactionary. Wow, this Sejuani gets like the mega ult here. I'm not sure why people meme day 1 of trials so hard. I think it's like maybe it's an unpopular opinion. Like I understand, like they're not good. I'll say first thing of all, a lot of trials day 1 players are not very strong compared to, especially when you compare them to even the day 2 trials players on average. The day 1 trials quality is usually quite low, but that's like judging the first round of pools in like a fighting game tournament. Like you go, like imagine you go to CEOs happening this weekend or Evo or something like that, and you're like watching round 1 pools, and you're watching like people who are diamond and platinum who sign up for the event to just compete for fun and challenge themselves and be like, ha, these guys fucking suck. So embarrassing. It's like, well, yeah, like I don't like day 1 in trials is the open portion of the event. It's like it's open to anyone sign up. It feels like punching down too much to me to just like constantly shit on trials players. And like once upon a time, your favorite player was a trials player. There's like almost no one started off, like very, very, very few people ever started off like with their first competition was like they spike the cup and then they like crush it. Like there's a handful of them. And if that's like the mentality of it, then it's like, I don't know. TFT is just gonna become, it's just gonna be cut. Like you guys love to talk about how like TFT players pride themselves that they're not league players, but like you guys are slowly becoming league players. You guys are egotistical, and you shit on people all the time for like no reason. And also you guys are horny as fuck, like all the time. So you guys like say like, oh, we're not League of Legends players, but you're just League of Legends players that never went to cons. I see you guys. Like, you know the difference between you and League of Legends players is that League of Legends players go outside and like meet other League of Legends players every now and then. Stop projecting, man. You do it too. Oh man, I hit a sore point for T-Wolves fans. I mean, I can't even say anything, man. Your life is hard enough. You're a Timberwolves fan. Holy shit. TFT player and a Timberwolves fan. That's the one too. Fuck, man. Pick a struggle, please. Please. Rough life. Yeah. All right, so we have what? We have Hypno with the gorilla here. Finohan trying to hold on. I think a lot of what's gonna separate is the timing. Like a lot of people's boards are about equal in strength, as in I don't see anyone super running away with the game right now, and that actually might be what favors the Golden Ox player, because a lot of these players just have like, you know, 1-star Zaya, 1-star Leona, so he like missed, and then this guy hit, but he doesn't have, he hit like really late, and so when everyone's kind of around the same power level, it just like trades, that everyone just trades matchups, and that allows somebody who's, I mean, like theoretically uncontested in this sense, and that's the Son of 3, Jarvan 3, grade 3 players win the game. Who you got in the NBA Finals this year? I had the Thunder, because I thought the Thunder were like way better as a team, and then Indiana did their thing, which was pretty crazy. And for a second, I was believing the Pacers could do it, and then they subbed in the GOAT. They subbed in the GOAT. My man, Scott Foster, baby. They couldn't keep him on the bench that long. They couldn't keep him on the bench very long. They had to bust out the big guns. The extender. Oh man, Loescher went A. Is there a cup for the Middle Eastern server? No, the Middle Eastern server feeds into EU. So. How was the wedding? The wedding was great. It was beautiful. It was on the docks. It was chill. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. I talked to some people about non-TFT related topics for like 3 hours yesterday. It's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Who's on the bubble for this? Everybody. Everybody's on the bubble. Everyone. Remember, Kurum, that EU seeds based off of how well everyone's doing. So in your lobby, everyone has similar incentives. I think it's like people like Clemou had to like top 4, but then some people at the top 5, and some people at the top 3, some people at the top 2. So Loescher going 8th is a really, I think Loescher's out. I think Loescher might be out. I have to see how he did in game 5, because we joined the lobby before we were able to see the score 5 update. 3 hours? Are you okay? It was a little tough, man. It was a little tough. I'm not gonna lie. It was hard. I sensed the team brain rot coming, TFT brain rot coming in. I started saying some TFT-isms. It's funny because I think the people aren't used to hearing humans speak like that. So when I said something was chillin' to, like, you know, like a 67-year-old grandma, and we were at a boathouse because the wedding couple lives on a boat and they have like a boating community. So talking to a couple boat dudes, even saying light things like that, they got a good kick out of that. The mother of the bride, the old lady, went on like a 15-minute story about how the universe connected them. Apparently, the people that got married were like regularly in each other's lives, but they didn't know it at the time. So like, she worked at a coffee shop when she was younger. She worked at a coffee shop. Her last day was his first day, and she trained him, but he was in the group and she didn't see him. And they didn't pair that till like after they started dating, like way later. So it's like there's like a lot of like moments like that where their communities were actually like kind of intertwined already. They didn't know. It was a very cute story. And there's like another instance where like they went to a festival and they were in the same room together, but they didn't know. And they found us all out when they started dating. And so the mother of the bride was telling this entire story during the toast, and she was crying, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, that's so sweet." And after she finishes, I'm clapping, and I just say "cinema" like out loud, and everyone just looks at me and stares at me. They just stared at me, and then they like shrugged. They're like, "Yeah." This lobby's really close, by the way. This lobby is really close. Oh my gosh, 11 HP. Speaking of cinema, the boat guys got a good kick out of that, because I was clapping and I said cinema, and they started laughing. The old people had no idea what I was saying though. Is max matching truly random? No. It's all one giant conspiracy to give you the worst possible combinations. to see what happens and how long it takes for you to break mentally. But no, but matchmaking is actually not, in all seriousness though, matchmaking is not actually all true random. But it's like you can't really, in my opinion, it's not fully random, because sometimes what you see is not what your opponent sees. Like there's instances where you see one opponent, but then your opponent actually has like 2 options. If you've ever seen those scenarios, it's because matchmaking in TFT is actually quite a complex set of algorithms of like the conditions and everything like that. So it's very complicated. It might sound very simple, like, oh, you only can play against one of X people, but it gets very weird. Oh my God, they both made it out. Clemou made it out. You know, made it out. Did you actually? Yes, you can ask my. You can ask my wife. You can ask the people there too. All right, so we have Exotech, we have Anima Squad, we have Exotech again, double Exotech, and Graves. Bot 4 was Marksman Vanguard. But these were all people that were kind of behind. Like, this is a guy that missed. This is a guy that honestly didn't have that good of a gorilla setup. Dynamo, he was stuck on Elise 1, MF1, Morg 1, and then this was the Dumbify player that had level 6, 20 gold and kept lose streaking on stage 3 after picking Dumbify. So all things considering, it makes sense. The people who had like the worst spot forward. But I'm surprised that Clemou and Fino were able to both make it out at 1 HP. That's pretty clutch. Oh, 12 HP. Yeah, I think SPAT will win the game off just based on the fact that everyone else was like either contesting each other or low rolling so hard. So no one's able to actually outcap him. No one has like the Zac boards. No one has the amp boards. There's no Cypher cash out this lobby. No insane verticals. And he was able to, and he hit really early as well. So I said top 2 minimum, but I guess he's going to win the game. Oh wait, someone does have a Zac. Okay. Maybe. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day as well. I had a game where the top 2 had a 10 streak while the bottom 2 didn't face each other for 10 rounds. Yep. That happens. That happens. I wonder what the record is for the longest streak where 2 players never played each other. Like until like what's the latest possible? That I don't know. Okay, so wow, Clemou gets a 2nd from here. Damn. He really did it, huh? Cybernetic climbed the ladder. Is it really worth to clone the Graves? Well, the Graves clone theoretically gets the damage amp as well. I guess it's like... Oh, if he mods it, they both get the mod, right? So if he Slayer's Graves here, doesn't the other one get Slayer as well? Hold on a second. This guy has an opportunity to make some big plays. Is he thinking about Executioner on Senna? Ho ho! Genius mode. Okay, so now he has both Graves flanking both sides. Oh. And then he, like, the Zeri gets pushed to the right side. The Graves kills this. Jax moves to the back line. All right, just move to the back line. But theoretically, if he did, he would intercept the Zeri here. You see the vision, though, right? You see the vision? Clemou went out? I mean, I said that the Graves would not win the game, but he's so far ahead that it makes me think he can from here. I mean, if he like 2-stars everything, maybe just 2-stars Garen. Also, I see everyone positioning like this. I see everyone positioning like this in the top 2 rows. Or sorry, the far end, the far end columns. And I'm wondering if that's actually like what you want to do in this matchup specifically. Or is this just like generically the best? I mean, the idea is to pull away from the center, right? The center just moves away closer to the side so that Graves has a higher chance of flipping. Okay, Jin down. Zeri onto the... Oh, Zeri's getting collapsed upon. Oh, it's looking way better. All right. Okay, good close. Good close. All right.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Graves reroll. It's definitely a good comp if you play from the right spots. That was a great spot for it. I didn't know if I like believed in the rig shop Graves, but having watched it in practice, it's pretty good. Rig shop Graves is pretty good because he got to go for the Jarvan 3 and the Senate 3 really fast, and that's a good win. That's a good secondary win con to play for because Graves kind of does need that duo carry. All right, let's go with. I mean, if we can watch the end of this game, this is the last of game 6s and stuff. My client died, so I guess I will just relog in. Give me a sec here. I need to open up Tournament Realm 2. Need to open up Tournament Realm 2. All right. All right, looks like he's out in 8. Oh wait, he went 2-2-2, 1-8-8. All right, so he's like functionally through. Should be fine.
Oh wait, what's Frodan doing?
This is Send 52836. Watching Send's game. Ilya, thank you for the raid. What are we doing until Americas? Well, we're gonna watch the rest of these games here. So I'm gonna see if I can get into the game for Send. See if spectator works. And then we can watch it with having control. Otherwise, we have to just watch one POV. Oh man, you guys! After watching EWC and not being able to control the spectator feature, I'm just so grateful to be able to observe myself. It's just like what I want to see and what I want to talk about. You know, hover over and talk about things. I don't think I'm a perfect observer, but at least like being able to, like, if you're curious and you want to see something and being able to see it is like a big deal, I think. Like how much damage amp is things on, right? How many stacks are there at? Can we look at this player to specifically see what they're going on very quickly, briefly switching over. Rapid fire Renekton. 6 rapid fire. We're seeing Nitro Vagar. Interesting. Polished Chrome. What's going on here? Saucer redeemed timeout a user. Uh-oh. 205 dinosaur. Renekton. Oh, Renekton 2. Oh, did this guy win? Did Ketzer win the game? What about Shaq? God, the Nets. Boombot. Marksman +1. Lucid looking like back-to-back wins, is it? It might be. It might be. Wait, this guy had Samira too. Late game Oh, I see. 8. Oh, it might be back-to-back wins. And I think back-to-back wins, like, absolutely clutches. I think he needs to play for like a 3-3. And so he goes 1-1. That's pretty good. Might be an elusive Zed win now. Send? Wait, Send also has 5 amp? Wait, everyone's... Oh, I see what's going on here. Everyone's playing for the win out. Nitro is also playing for win out too, because you're playing for big time scaling. Oh, but Send doesn't have the Zac. The problem with Send is that he doesn't have the Zac, but he does have a Garen. Garen does scale. He went Street Demon mod on both Garen and Yuumi. Oh. Oh. Okay. It's possible. It's possible, but I just feel like he's going to get outscaled eventually by the Zac, right? Boombot. Ooh, Boomba Garen. Boomba. Garen also towards the top left. Sed's items are also not very good either. He has IE Yumi. I don't know who's gonna win this game, man. I legitimately don't know who's gonna win this game. I feel like my instinct says Ketzer's gonna win. Because I think like his rapid fire setup is crazy. He has overheal, 6 rapid fire, Renekton 2. And his setup is just like bonkers. And yet I look around and like everyone has potential to win. Like everyone has potential to win. This guy's going for Cho'Gath 3. This guy has Cho'Gath 3. Like, or sorry, he's chasing Cho'Gath 3. I'm not gonna get there. It looks like Shaq is dead. Going up against Zasu. Zasu's playing Golden Ox. 6 Golden Ox. A lot of Annie in this lobby. Okay, looks like we living. Is he to get another God the Net? No, he got Rapid Fire Urgot. Rapid Fire Urgot's not that good. Sen loses to Ketzer. I think Sen's dead. Oh. Okay. This guy has Pandora's Bench, by the way. Oh, Cho'Gath! He gets his Cho'Gath, and then Zed turns into Cho'Gath 3, and then the game is over. Is Shaq going to do it? Is he going to do it? Oh, baby. It depends on how this Zed transforms. Is he going to do it? Is he going to transform? Oh, no way. Really? Oh, my God. That's crazy. That's crazy. Noob blue. No spoilers. Sorry. Don't be like that. Oh, I banned him by accident. I meant to time him out, but it's all good. 07. Oh, that's crazy, man. I can't believe he actually did it. Now we know Frodan has more dog death. I'm literally watching on a delay. What are you talking about? Wow. Holy cow. So this guy wins the game. Cho'Gath 3, just for reference, performs so well that they had to nerf Cho'Gath 3 multiple patches in a row. It was outperforming 3-star 5 costs. It was outperforming like Samira. Not that 3-star Cho'Gath is better than Samira 3, but the AVP of Cho'Gath 3 was outperforming Samira's 3 AVP. That's how crazy it was. Can you ping as a spectator? I believe you can, but only other spectators can see. I mean, let me see. I don't know. Oh, see, I did ping, but I'm watching as a spectator, so it doesn't really matter. Wait, can I like on my way ping? In case for some reason it messes with the game, I'm gonna choose not to do that till the very, very end. Holy cow, I can't believe it. Okay, so can someone else respond? Zeri 3 for Ketzer. Zeri 3 for Cho'Gath 3. His son's dead. Unbelievable. Another mod. So he has 5 Zeris. And this guy's holding a Zeri. Oh my goodness. What about Sejuani 3? Okay, Sejuani 3 versus Cho'Gath 3 doesn't even feel like it's gonna be anywhere close, but maybe go Sejuani 3. All right, let's see it. Let's see it. What do you got, Ketzer? What do you got? He has Golden Remover. He's not going to roll. I guess he doesn't feel threatened yet, so he's gonna go to 9 next or 10 next turn. Okay. Here we go. The matchup everyone's waiting for. Cho'Gath 3 versus Renekton. I'm pretty sure Cho'Gath 3 stomps this. But hey, maybe Rapid Fire Renekton is that busted. Yeah. Not really. So Ketzer's best chance of getting second. I mean, Shaq's holding the Zeri, so he's denying him. He thinks the best chance of going second is to go to 10 here. Let's play Kabuko or something. Aurora. Roll. We got to roll. Samira 2. That can do anything? Okay. This guy hit Alistar 4, by the way. He hit Cow 4. Okay. Reduce all incoming damage by 45. That'll help. Reduce all damage by 45. One Boombot explosion and his entire team died. Ketzer's dead as well. That's a third. I feel like Ketzer probably should have rolled that 9, but honestly, this is just hard. These are the 2 strongest people in the lobby. And I don't think, even if you gave the Zach like a handful of blobs again, it would have made a difference. I wonder how many blobs you would have to get before this Zach can have a 50-50 matchup versus Cho. I don't know what the number is. I don't think it's anywhere near it though. 100 blobs? I mean, I want to say yes, but now I'm just like, I have no clue. 42 bloblets. I think if it had 1,000 blobs, it would win for sure. But I think 40 is like 100 is too low. So like I don't know what that number is. It's like it's probably somewhere in between. You probably need like, isn't there a Zach cash out that gives you 1,000 blobs? Literally, they call it the Blob Father. I think there's a tactician, or there's a table. There's a cipher cash out that does that. Let me see.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Zach with Bloblet Explosion. What is that? So this is where it gives you like a ton of blobs. But I'm not sure. Natures, thanks for 21, man. Father of all blobs, 150 blobs. Okay. What a high cap lobby. Yeah, it's because everyone needed to play for like a first in that lobby. If you look at the leaderboard, a lot of people in that range. I think we're watching here, right? So people who are in the 21 to 23 range, they all needed like 20. If you expect 27 to be the cutoff, then you need like 20. You need like a second. No, you need like a third to first, like a third, second, first. And it depends on like where you are going into game 6. So we were watching a lobby where everyone needed to play for first. Damn. Truly Humble went 7th and then pieced out. Game 1, 7th place. I'm out. I hope everything's okay. Maybe DC'd. Yeah. It's gonna be 30 cutoff? 30? Oh, it's only 50 slots. Oh, I thought it was 6. I thought it was half the field. Oh. Is that all the scores? Looks like we do. We have all the scores in. Oh, what the heck? That's crazy. Okay, so 2 people with 40 bombs. We got Slim Shady and Odesha. H. Vez Dika. Yaroy from Fnatic, who basically locked it in pretty early. We saw Esinti Cafe, Dorito, Steigzor, Deadash, Elusive Zed, Espat. Clemou made it. He started off a little rough with a 1-2-3 though, made it through. Balotelli made it through. We were watching Darkest. Peepo Glad. That guy is on one of the EWC teams as well. Loescher makes it. Wait, he makes it with an 8th. Oh, okay. Wow, he had to. It went to tiebreakers. Oh wow, Loescher made it. Going 8th. That has to be a big relief. That and also on the other side, Narutak and Joe Wan Lee both went first in their final game and they didn't make it. That's brutal. That is brutal. Who else didn't make it? Ketzer didn't make it. Briggs didn't make it. Close. Any other big eliminations here? I mean, Kevin Parker needed to play for... Kevin Parker needed to go 4th or better, and he went 6th, so he's out. Snooty Boo needed to... He needs to go first, basically, to get 30. He needed 4 more points. Truck was out no matter what. You needed to go. He was 5 points. He needed to go first. A lot of people that were watching needed to go first. And then a lot of these players are just out. Yeah.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
All right. Ketzer is out because of the Cho'Gath. Oh, you're right. Ketzer went 3rd. And as a result, because of the Cho'Gath. Oh my god. That's wild. Also, this guy's username is RL Backup 2. That sounds like an observer account. Modemo, thanks for the 12 months. Okay, so that's the end of EU. We have about an hour. We have about an hour before Americas start. Do you guys want to watch people play, warm up? We could also, I could play like one game on the EU account. I'm not really warmed up, so I can just play like one game on EU. Start. We can do an EU climb game. Do Wordle for an hour and 15 minutes. I'm gonna solve in like 3 minutes or less. It's too fast. We'll play one game on EU and then we'll do this. We'll start doing the preview. Yeah, does that sound good? And then, okay, I'll do cards. If you want a card pack to shop to open, I need some Gregs in the chat. I need some Gregs in the chat if you guys want it. You guys know the summoning ritual. All right, we got how many Gregs? We got 1, 2, 3. I need a full column. I only have half a column of Gregs. I need a full column, you guys. I need a full Greg column. You know how this works. Where are you from? I've never seen anyone with blue hair. I'm from my mother's womb. All right, Greg packs are open. I'm going to run some ads. Be right back. Be right back. I mean, we could watch other people play as well as a warm-up. We can watch them play one game. I'll play one game, though. Warm up my own TFT brain. All right, so we'll queue it up. Countdown timer here. Let me check my Discord messages. See I didn't miss anything.